Don't worry, I know what to say some of the time, so I can roleplay Wizpops. Cynical old men. No, Wizpops isn't that cynical.
No, he's not. He hasn't really almost ever been cynical. He's just
It's true.
crotchety and uh ornery.
Demanding.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if I can find the map you're on. Would be this one. Yes, this is it. Here you go. And then we stop session with you going to the hex, because you chose a hex.
Did we choose wisely?
I don't know.
Maybe.
We changed our mind the last minute now.
We still have to explore it and find out.
No, we're going over here instead.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that.
You do you. Whatever that is.
Like, I bet you thought you had everything prepared for that hex, but surprise, we're not going there.
You're right, it's empty. Alright, let's go. Go ahead and
We should
roll.
go to the compass.
You might find a compass there. I'm just saying.
Perceptions, right? That's what you're about to say.
Mm-hmm.
I got sand in my eye. Apparently, so did Raz.
Jeez.
don't
Yeah, I
like
mean,
sand. It's
you're
so
better
green.
at perception.
It's funny because my character in Mantis's campaign is like about the same level, and perception's not a class skill, but I still have like plus like 17 or something crazy on it on that character.
Well, you're all in luck, except for
Well-
maybe Wizpops. Let's see if Wizpops is in luck.
He probably didn't see it.
I don't know, man.
His perception's pretty terrible.
Yeah, he's in luck as well. Okay, so you guys get to this hex and you spend some time exploring. And you guys are all going to act in a surprise round. Perhaps perhaps you're not entirely sure, but the ground is shaking. Like vibrating.
Oh. I think I know what I'm doing then.
Oh. Yes,
I
sir.
grab onto Layla's
He's
leg.
gonna fly. You're gonna fly away.
Everybody
I
grab
try
onto Layla.
to, but I'm too weak to carry you guys. So if you all grab me, I won't be able to move.
Oh no. Okay, let me.
You guys
try
are
to
all just
find
gonna
a
hold
map
me
as
down.
well.
No, don't. You're not going. You're gonna sit here and endure
Just
this
Mary
with us.
Poppins us.
You like kick him down. No, you stay. You fight it. I'll be up here.
Yeah.
Watching from a safe distance.
All right. We rolling Are we using the same map? That's the real question.
Always. Always.
Yes. Yes, my favorite. Oh my god, there's so many things on it already.
Alright, just kidding. Alright, in this one, you guys are gonna be in the center.
Alright.
Now,
Okay.
is movement still hindered?
Yes. Until we get out of these hexagons, it's all difficult terrain.
I don't care.
Or you find a building that you can go inside of. Oh.
What if we just nuke the sands into glass, make the ground all hard?
There's a first
You could
edition
do that.
module that's sort of like that. You come across a
Yeah.
sea of glass because it's a desert and there's some great cataclysm that basically melted it all into...
Oh, that's
Yeah,
kind
that
of the
makes
Jade
sense.
Sea, right? Isn't that kind of the Jade Sea's story?
Sort of, yeah. I mean,
familiar
that's
with that one.
well, that one's from Guild Wars. So there's like a area where it's the Jade Sea when this big great cataclysm. I don't even remember very much about Faction's storyline
I
that
don't
much.
really remember either.
But yeah, it got created by whatever the bullshit that Shiro does in Guild Wars factions.
So the
And there's a
sea
big
just
giant
went
jade sea.
solid into jade, and so when you
Yeah, but
like
that was a little
navigate
different,
it,
'cause that
it's
wasn't
very
the-
sea-like, but it's all solid.
Yeah, it's like this archipelago gets frozen basically into jade instead of water around all the islands.
So jade suddenly loses all its value since it's so easy to get.
I guess. I don't know why they weren't farming it now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they do initially.
Maybe
but they're
they
like, oh yeah,
were.
this is kind of dumb.
It is the
Yeah, like, this
Luxons
is dumb
after
now, there's
all.
so
They
much
did
of
have a
it.
lot of jade in their clothing, so.
Yeah. All right, initiative. I haven't rolled that yet.
Yeah, nobody has. Initiatives. The ground's shaking. You don't see anything.
Ah, right. This is continuing over from yesterday.
Mm. There's one.
I gotta get it out so I can roll good on. I think if I roll low on the next combat in Strange Hands, we're probably gonna get wrecked. I might have it anyway, but if I roll one again, I think I'm especially boned.
I need to ask Star Fox how his is going sometime.
Well, being a play-by-post, it is going slowly.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I like all the characters. I like the interaction of the characters and everything, and I'm interested in the mod. It's just,
Where are you guys at right now?
it seems like the game master is taking longer and longer between posts, and it's like,
Relatable. That's why, like, I handed my threads up over to other people. It was like, man, I'm just taking so long to post between, and it's already slow already, and I felt bad, and yeah. That sucks. So, yeah, where were you guys at, though?
well, that's hard to say since I don't know where everything else is going. We just entered a room where there was some guy that was preaching to some dolls.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like a storage room. We just found our personal effects.
Okay, I remember that.
Okay.
So we were rummaging around, seeing what
Did
we
you roll the
brought
correct one, or
in
did I?
before we lost our memories.
Okay.
That's sort of where it stalled.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're a whole lot further now. There's that. But yeah, you're still, like, really early in that book. Okay, everybody. You feel this ground shaking.
How long into the day did this occur?
Midday through exploring.
Okay, could I get mage armor?
Oh.
It hasn't been 7 hours since we started, right?
I'll put major armor on you when you guys wake up. I don't know why Zerdurium
Thanks.
holds on to that. I guess he's just not I don't know. I guess he just doesn't think that you're only going to explore for 7 hours and wants it to last longer. And
I can kind of see, like, if I cast it now and then we get attacked at, like, 8 hours later, then you won't have it.
right, but if you don't cast it now and you get attacked now, then what about now?
The opportunity cost is higher, yes.
Right.
than casting it in combat.
Let's see. I think he has it configured right here.
I mean, ultimately,
just
I might
gonna
spend
drag and
some
drop
money, some of my own money, to get a rod of extension, just to alleviate the issue.
Yeah. Or you might find one in the desert sands. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, people lose all kinds of stuff in the sand.
They do, though.
It's
They
just
really
weird.
do. They lose, like, entire cities. Look at us on our own planet. Like,
I know.
we're like, oh, there's a city here? Oh, shit. Yeah. There is. Apparently. Okay, so, yeah. So you guys all get to act in a surprise round. But the ground is shaking. And so, surprise, ground starts to shake. Nimitep, what do you do about that?
I take a moment to center myself, and I concentrate
Alright.
and use my new power.
Hey, there you go.
I'm tired of Kinder Drain. So suddenly I step lightly and skip over the dunes.
Okay, so
Wait, you're
surprise
tired of
action
what?
and you feather step.
Hindered terrain.
Oh, okay.
For somebody whose character is based around mobility, getting stuck in hindered terrain all the time is...
You know what? Like, I don't know what was going. I was like totally in another place, but I thought you said Tinder drain.
Oh god.
Hindered terrain, okay.
Please drain Tinder. Do it. Get.
Yes, drain the swamp.
What's at the bottom? Are there dead bodies down there? There probably is.
I see dead people.
Yeah. Okay, so you do that, and surprise! This thing also gets to
And
go.
5 foot step forward.
Oh
I can
yes,
do that
because you
now.
can do that now. Take that, game master.
Just yeah, just to make a point. Like I don't actually need to 5-foot step, but
That's right.
they need to know that I can 5-foot step.
Alright, well, this unidentified creature so far, it's surprise round. You feel the ground trembling below you, but it's getting closer. Whoop, Whiz Pops. Whiz Pops gets to act in a surprise round too.
Stagger your steps. They're attracted to rhythmic vibrations.
He Pearl powers Mage Armors himself as well. Ta-da! Okay. He might not have had the Pearl power out. Mama say he does. Whatever. That's what he does.
I'm scared, so I'm gonna fly.
Yeah.
Oh no! I fly up.
Layla's like
15
looking down
feet
at the
up in the air.
ground, like, what the hell?
Yeah. So I fly at 15 feet up in the air, and as swift action activate Wings of Shadow in not that order.
You fly
Is
first
that
and then
Wings of
activate your
Shadows
wings.
a swift or free?
Yeah, Wings of Shadow is a swift action. That's
Nice.
what's crazy about it. It's one of the very few flight abilities I've
Right.
ever found in this game that is a swift action. Oh, and as I fly up, I'll pull out the Reach Meta Magic Rod in case I need it.
Okay. Alright, Raz, surprise action?
Hmm. I'm looking at Pops, and I'm like, ah, no, Pops, move. But I'm going to free action, quick draw my shield and my battle axe. And I'm going to use my standard action to ready a standard action to attack anything that shows up within my reach.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
And round 1. Nimitep.
Ah.
Yeah, the pleasure of going first but not seeing your enemy.
Do you have a way to Earth Glide?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, good answer.
That's gonna be something, huh?
Okay, I will move action, pull out a wand, standard action. Use it successfully. Ooh. And I'm done.
Alright, Nimitep shields
I
herself.
cast shield on myself.
Okay, everybody. I gave you time.
It's a giant K.
I gave you the opportunities.
I did everything that I could, which is not much.
Raz is hungry. We need another giant scorpion.
Let's see what it is.
Purple worm?
I don't think so.
All right. I'm not gonna be a complete dick and just straight up go into, oh, it's next to you, it can full round. So it's going to move under the ground. You can feel the ground shaking, and you can feel its movement. But a tentacle and perhaps part of its body pops out from under the sand, and we're gonna strike at, let's do Raz, cause this is potentially very dangerous. So I wanna poke at the hard guy first. Okay.
Well, just a sec. I will defensive aid Raz.
Can
That use like an attack opportunity.
Oh. Oh yeah.
No, it's just a immediate action.
Oh, cool, cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you ready? A huge, bloated, eyeless, formless octopus rises from the sand. From its pale, yellow, shapeless body sprouts 10 long tentacles, tipped with cruel, barbed pads.
All right, yeah, I don't know. I have any idea what this thing is.
It's you've seen it before. Well, in picture at least.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's his Eidolon. It's the chicken with the tentacles.
No, the chicken's getting consumed right now.
I thought the chicken had the tentacles. I was
No.
It's accepting
really-
its fate of death, maybe.
right. That's fair. That's two separate. They're two separate creatures. I was like,
Yes.
man, you didn't
Strange-looking
describe the
creature.
part about where it has a chicken head, but that's because it didn't have one.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't
fair
know,
enough.
but, let me get my power attack on it. What is its BAB? Okay, so we're going.
That's why
Look at
when
the
you said
iconic-
this is the gnome's Eidolon, I was thinking, well, okay, a chicken-headed octopus thing sounds like something a gnome would come up with.
Ooh, 28 hits.
I mean, if this paladin can take it, then it can't be
It's a
that bad.
Santapus.
Okay, let's get ready.
Yes, if the Iconics can handle it, how hard could it be?
Okay, it wounds you. And
I mean, if it was the iconic ranger, I would
it's
definitely
going
say that.
to constrict.
Okie dokie.
Wait,
It has to
we
ground
didn't.
still.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm speaking faster than I'm doing. Misses. It's not going to constrict. It tries, but it can't. Whiz Pops
Does
is
that
like,
keep him
oh
in the same
shit.
square he was in then?
No, when things get grappled, you get pulled next Jason.
It didn't
to
get.
them.
He didn't get grappled though. That's because he.
Oh,
failed
that's
his
right. He
CMB.
didn't. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
because we
Yeah.
moved me back.
Okay, Whiz Pops will fireball it.
Does this thing really get 10 grab constrict attacks?
Who told you that, and how do
That'd
you
be
know
kind of
that?
Distasteful.
Who told you
Because he
that,
said
and
it
how
has
do you
10,
know that?
10 tentacles.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, are you looking this bitch up? Like, what the hell, people? Don't be doing that.
No, I'm just looking at what it does and what it looks like from the description.
Yeah, it looks
It
like
sounds
a
like a
big
murder
K.
bear, except in the
That's-
desert.
It is. Like, I was really worried about this. That's why I'm trying to go gentle right now. I'm worried.
I scared the shit out of my Rain of Winter players with the murder bear.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because like you know how it's in ivory glass?
Yeah.
I was
that
like,
one.
man, that's too tame for a murder bear. So I actually had it show up in the attack on Spurhorn. It like burrowed down like beneath the ice, like into the bottom portion of the keep. And
okay.
yeah, it scared the shit out of my players because they
Murder
thought it was like
bears
a frost
burrow?
worm or something. Yes, they can.
Okay. Let's just keep adding new stuff onto them.
Yeah.
Is there anything they
it's,
can't do? They're
Um,
nasty.
I was gonna fireball, but there was something else I was gonna do. Right, Whiz Pops was gonna try to identify this. Ooh, Whiz Pops knows all about this. He says it has tremor sense. Its tentacles can regen, so if you like cut them off, they can regenerate. It doesn't have any special defenses, resistances, or anything like that. It looks like its true power is in multiple attacks. So don't get grabbed. Let's fireball it. Fireball is here. Okay. He's prepared to. I don't know if he has all of his level completed, but we're gonna assume he does. Oh man, it automatically saves.
Harsh.
It should do half, right?
Unless it
on
has
its own?
evasion.
Oh, that would suck for you guys. Like evades an entire fireball. Yep, no big deal.
It's yeah, it's a rogue. It's a rogue tentacle octopus. It
There you
intentionally
go.
did that because it wants to get as many sneak attacks off in one round as possible.
Whizpop says, I think they call these sand krakens.
Santipus sounds better.
Sandipus. Wow. Yeah. Layla?
Might as well try the Shadow Conjuration for the first time here. Kind of do it on the fly. I'm gonna use Shadow Conjuration to try and create some grease underneath it. So let's see here. Pointers, draw a square. That's
You don't
not
think
what I
that's gonna
wanted to do
work
at
because it's
all.
burrowed partly under the ground?
Oh well, then I won't do that. All right.
Might be able to grease
what
your
do I have?
allies
What else?
though, and make it harder to grapple.
Yeah, but the problem
That's
is
true.
there. I think he would still. Oh, I could try it. I think he'd get like a will save when he tries to grapple them still, because it's not real grease.
It's not cast on him though.
Right, but he's interacting with it. Shadow. Yeah, they're always kind of weird like that. You always have to kind of.
Sorry, I didn't realize this was a shadow spell.
This is Shadow Conjuration Grease. Yeah.
If he makes a save, it still is like 20% effective or something.
Yeah, it's still 20%. So I think you'd still get like a +2, or
+2,
you'd
yeah.
have. So.
But
Yeah,
you're right, the shadow spells are kind of weird.
Yeah. I could do that and put it on Raztak or Nematep. So I'll put it on Raztak for now. Shadow Conjuration Grease on Raztak. You have some fake grease.
Alright.
And I'll kind of fly back a little bit from this thing, but I'm up in the air, so
If
it's
I
probably gonna have a hard time
believe
getting to me.
that it's fake, then do I still have the full effect?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's not doing any. Like it's.
I think it's about the enemy believing it.
Right. It's just giving like if it doesn't matter because it doesn't hinder or benefit you in any way directly until the enemy tries to grapple you. So the enemy, I'm pretty sure that the enemy is going to have to make a will save the first time it tries to grapple you, and if it makes that save, then you only get a +2 because it's 20% effective then. But if it fails that save, you get the full +10 bonus
I
to
know.
your CMD versus grapple. If I threw it on the ground and you had to like walk through it, then yeah, you could like make a will save and potentially just
Alright, let me
ignore
add
the
it.
effects of it.
Sweet. Okay, and is
I'm
that your
gonna
turn?
jump on this thing.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Red.
Alright, I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna go into a rage.
Oh no. Angry at the tentacles.
I'm gonna rage. And I'm going to get ready for a power attack.
Oh, this is kind of silly considering that I have a different
I'm
spell.
gonna jump
I
at
forgot
this
that
thing.
Whoops. Whatever, I'll use that. I'll use that just
I
because
jump
it'll be
towards
funny.
over the sand. Sand can't hinder me when I'm in the air.
Does that provoke?
That
Probably
still
does.
provokes, though.
Oh, I know.
But he's greasy now, so that'll help.
Yeah. I feel dumb now that I look at my spell list again after doing that, but
Okay.
you'll see why next turn. I'll
It
demonstrate why it's
misses.
silly.
Alright. I'm gonna perform a reckless attack, which gets rid of my power attack penalties, basically. For less AC, I'm not afraid of you. I'm gonna come down on it hard with a battle axe swing.
You should be afraid of it. I'm afraid of it. You hit.
Oh no, it should be afraid of me.
And you do some damage.
Even on a 1.
Yep,
Take
that's
that.
my turn.
So I was like talking to my boyfriend about this monster. I'm gonna pause the game for a second. And I was telling him, I was like, I could either be like that dick game master who tries to kill the players with this enemy or not. And he's like, kill him! You're supposed to win. That's #1 rule in Pathfinder is game master wins. And I'm like, oh my god, no.
That sounds like not the #1 rule of Pathfinder
Not
for
the
a game
#1
master,
rule.
but
But as you noticed, this
Like an
thing has 10
anti-rule.
tentacles, and as I already stated, it might have
yeah.
the ability to constrict, which means that I could grab, constrict, drop, grab, constrict, drop, grab,
Yeah.
constrict, drop, and it's ridiculous. I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. Like, you shouldn't be able to do it that many times.
I feel like
guess.
constrict should be like a 1 a turn, kind of like rake is.
Well, maybe not one
I think the issue is the ability to drop for free. That's
drop
the thing that
and
makes
then grab
all
and
the
do it
grab
again, right.
creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Star
But I
Fox
think if
said,
you
I
just
think, is what
made
the problem
if you
is.
made constrict
Once a round.
once a round kind of thing like rend is, because rend is that way. Like even if you have like 4 claw attacks,
Right,
if you have
you only get one
rend as
rend.
well,
Yeah.
you still only get 1 rend even if you hit with all 4 attacks. So
Yeah.
maybe it
In
should be something
theory,
like that.
This could grab, constrict, and
10
then
times.
attack somebody else, taking the -20 penalty for already being in a grapple. But in theory, it could be trying to just grab everybody and constricting, rather than doing the weird drop, grab one person
Yeah.
over and over. And that's also sort of thematically more like thematic. It just, tries to grab everyone around it. Anyway, let us see if it has.
Well,
combat
hopefully
reflexes.
Raz doesn't get shredded here, and then I'll be like, damn, I should have just cast that other spell. That would have been way better than Shadow Conjuration Grease.
I would actually be very surprised if it does do a lot of damage to me, considering how much DR I have.
Right, I mean,
I'm the
if
perfect
it's,
one for this.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
the
guess it's
dice
the type
and
of
rules
creature-
isn't super high. It's just the fact that it gets to do many. Yeah.
Right, so
So
the
we have
fact
a
that Raz
chance.
has flat DR means he has a pretty good. He's probably the perfect one to sit there and tank a bunch of hits.
Probably. Well, let's see what happens. Nimitep? Oh, Nimitep's braving. Alright, well, as you notice, it doesn't strike at you, Nimitep.
Okay.
Because it already
I was
used
actually
its,
kind of expecting that it did.
Yeah,
I'll
you
take
saw
it.
it attack at
It didn't
Raz
have combat
earlier
reflexes.
the round, yeah.
This seems like something that almost should, but it doesn't. It doesn't have combat
Just be
reflexes.
thankful it doesn't, okay?
So as I run around here,
Yeah,
I drop my other wand and draw a new wand as I come over here, and then I will punch it.
Alright.
Get that sneak attack punch. Yeah.
Wait, I forgot what critical focus does. What does critical focus do?
I think it gets a bonus to confirm.
That's correct. I think it's like a +4 to your confirm rolls.
Okay.
Is it sneak attackable?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I
you
rolled
critically
well.
hit it.
Too bad the crit doesn't multiply, but I mean, still, it's gonna be pretty good. And you're gonna debilitating strike it.
Okay. Remove 2 points from that
Okay.
because it roll. No. Actually,
No?
I apologize. Ignore
Okay,
me.
it's correct.
It worked.
Alright.
It did it properly.
It did it correctly.
I never critically hit, so I don't understand how this works.
I think that's like the first one, yeah. First one of this
so
campaign.
there are a few things that are going on here. We will throw this on him. Debilitating disorient. And
Yeah.
I'll throw this on him. Hit him in a pressure point. Okay.
All right. That's probably helpful choices there. Okay. Excellent.
That is it for me.
That's it for you. Okay. All right, Raz.
Yeah, give it to me.
Maybe you just kill it when you full round it.
Greasy.
Oh wait, no, it goes first. Maybe.
Okay. I'm like, I want to close my eyes when I roll this, but I'm afraid I'm gonna miss and not click on it. So we're gonna do it.
I'll like miss the button.
Right.
Yeah, see, I missed most of its attacks though.
So we have 1 hit, 2 hits. 2 hits. Okay, we
Yeah,
also
it'll
have
be fine.
chances to grab here, so we're gonna get my
Yeah, like
bonus in
2.
there.
So don't forget to roll that will save to see. Oh, I guess if you automatically miss, but the will save to see if the grease is giving a +10 to CMD or a +2. DC is 21. I can just force the save if you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll this really
Let me do
quick,
that.
and then
Okay.
he still misses though, right?
Oh yeah.
I think it
looks
might
like
just
My
it.
miss
CMD
anyway.
is higher because I'm raging.
I can just force the save. I have a button for it. Let me do
Go
that.
for it. Yeah.
All right, so
fails.
you'd get the full 10.
All right, so the very greasy Raz, and then let's do our. Damn it.
Yeah, my natural CMD is at 28.
Okay. Well, yeah,
I'm so heckin' strong.
he's power attacking, plus Nimitep just gave him a -2, plus a -1 to the strength, which did change his numbers even more. So yeah, that's good. That's great. Riz Pups says, "Oh no, I don't want to hurt my allies with more fireballs, so I will."
Is that really something Whizpops would say?
He said it before. He's
It's what he
he's
says in his head.
hesitant to hire. He's
Yeah.
hesitant to fireball all the time because he doesn't want to hurt you guys. He's going
Although we have a party
to cast haste on Raz and Nimitep. Because I think Layla's.
We actually have a party that's like set up to deal with him fireballing allies. We have natural fire resistance on Raztak, and we have evasion on Nematap.
Then he could fireball.
Do you actually have DR5 for Raz?
I have DR5.
Is that only when raging?
No. It's all the time.
Oh wait, are you unchained?
No, I'm actually not unchained.
Okay. I see.
All right.
Okay.
Layla?
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna 5-foot fly a little bit closer, and I'm gonna do the spell that I should have done last round instead of the grease because it's just strictly better in this situation. It's funny, but I cast freedom movement on Nematap because that's actually just better.
That's fair.
Yeah, freedom movement. I don't have an effect for it. I probably should make one. Alright, add spell, action, effect. Is there actually an effect, or should I just type freedom of movement?
Just type freedom of movement. It's really just a reminder thing. Yeah. Raz, you are hasted.
Alright, I'm gonna attack it. Oh my goodness, I get even more attacks. And yeah, so like I'm gonna make 3 attacks. I'm gonna keep raging and power attack and reckless. Here we go. And then the bonus attack. Alright, 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Are we hasted?
You
yeah,
and Raz is.
just now.
Okay.
And that's my turn. And yeah, the reason I'm not using Unchained Barbarian, because I want that raw strength that normal one gives, and I don't with Urban Barbarian, I don't get the strength and con, so I don't have to worry about sudden barbarian death syndrome.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and occasionally you've done like Dex Raging, which is something you. I guess if you're Unchained, it's just a flat bonus to attack. So maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. It's debatable, but
Okay.
All right,
I get
Nimita?
more
the
AC
strength
though.
one's definitely better when you want to like two-hand a weapon though.
Ah, you hit.
It also adds to your CMD, which Unchained doesn't.
Yeah.
Oof.
Wow, I only needed. Oh, I didn't even need the haste.
There you go. It's
Bob.
done.
Okay. I think it's best if this thing didn't stand back up.
Oh.
It's going to
You gotta
become
finish it
dinner.
off.
it.
There we go. Yes. Desert calamari.
I guess I didn't need to give you freedom
Yeah.
of movement, but
All
never know.
right. Out of combat. Not as scary when it misses.
Yeah. And like like we were
Well,
saying,
we
I
are
think
level 8.
if it had hit Raztech more, it would have at least like he has the DR5. He probably is the only one in the party that like could actually tank a bunch of those hits. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I just had a question. Had a question. Well, had a thought. Um, constrict. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Okay, so you damage somebody. Oh, constrict, power attack. Does power attack boost constrict's damage? I mean, yeah?
No.
No. Okay. So that's a problem with Fantasy Grounds is like if I do the constrict roll, I would have to like
Yeah, because all it
turn
does
off
is
power
just to
attack.
apply the damage all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
You could technically get around it by configuring the constrict as being a ranged attack, which is kind of silly, but it would make it ignore the power attack.
Yeah.
Or
That's true.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
because the
would.
power attack's listed as being melee damage. So if you made it so it's not a melee attack, then it wouldn't apply. Just say it's a ranged attack, even though that's silly. It shouldn't matter if you're just rolling damage. Like it, I don't think there's any like DR ranged or anything weird like that you'd have to worry about.
Nimitep, as you're giving the final blow to it, you see something in the sand kind of under it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Okay.
certain it's something, and so you start to pull it out.
You think, Raz, could you help me flip this thing over?
Oh, for sure. I do that. I just get in there nice and good once it's dead, and I use my 20 strength to flip this bitch.
And you pull this thing out, and it looks a lot like a rod with a two-headed cobra head on it, winged cobra.
Oh, it's a Wadget.
Oh. I will.
Nimatep knows more about these Assyrian things.
See how much it's worth. I don't
You're
know.
not sure its value. You know it's valuable, but you're just not sure.
I'll hand it over to the person that actually knows things.
Yeah,
Maybe Pops.
you think that's representing the ancient Osirian deity Wadjet, patron of the Osirian and the goddess of god serpents and the river sphinx and wisdom. Wizpop says, "This rod is magical. Let me identify its properties."
Alrighty.
Knowledge, spellcraft. There it is. Whizpop says, "Oh my gosh, this rod, a rod of Urias, can be wielded as a +1 light mace. When holding the rod, the wielder gains a +2 resistance bonus on reflex saves and +5 competence bonus on sense motive checks. The wielder can fire a 30-foot line of stinging poison from the rod up to twice per day, once for each head of the Urias. A creature in the area of effect can avoid the poison with reflex save. On failed save, it is blinded and paralyzed for 8 rounds. Each round on its turn, it may try a save again. A
That's
rod
pretty
of
cool.
Eurethys functions only if the possessor is lawful."
Aw, I can't use it.
If only there's somebody in this party that fit that description.
Well, don't you already have this really cool snake staff? This is just like another like thematic thing you could do. And also, wasn't Uraeus the name of the ring that the Medusa was looking for?
Well, I think Uraeus is just a description of the two-headed snake.
Yeah, a Uraeus
But
is a creature.
I think Uraeus ring. That's what she was looking for.
Yes, that is
Maybe we'll
correct.
find it, and then I have to go find my monster girlfriend.
I don't have a staff.
Someone does. Do you remember the one that we got from the
Is it on the party sheet somewhere?
Hmm.
I will look through.
Let's see
It
who
was a
has it.
quarterstaff. It's not me. It was pretty awesome too. Like it turned into a snake and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
like the
Whizpops
staff
has it.
Moses used during the 10 Commandments. You throw
Although
it down
then
on the
again,
ground.
Whizpops wouldn't really be able to use
He's
it.
like, "Are you afraid of snakes?"
Technically, that was Moses' brother that threw a staff that turned into a snake.
Right, but then the Ramses did the same thing too. He's like, "Oh yeah, well I got one too," and he threw his down, and then there was a snake
Yeah,
off.
but Moses' brothers, his
Oh, that's right. He
his
did
ate all
send-
their snakes.
That's right.
His staff got turned into a snake that ate all the other staffs that got turned into
All the other
snakes. It's weird because I just watched like a video about that. How like most people get it wrong. Most people think it's Moses, but it actually is his brother. If you like in like whatever, you go back and like look at the verse in the Bible or whatever.
I remember us having that staff, but I don't see anybody actually in possession of it.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up and down the list, and I don't.
Maybe we sold it.
No.
No
Wow.
way. It would have been worth a lot of money.
Rod of the Python, is that
That's
it?
it.
Nematep has that.
Rod of Python.
Oh, that's a rod. Sorry, somebody has a staff. It's a
Well,
rod. Okay.
it's a
But
rod
it's a
that can
staff.
act like a quarterstaff. Like you can, weapon-wise, you can use
fair
it
enough.
like a quarterstaff. Yeah.
I was just looking for the word staff or rod.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Quarter staff.
So I think it
Okay, so there's this.
part of
now.
why we gave it is like it's like, well, I mean, a quarterstaff's a monk weapon, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It is a monk weapon. It's a +1 quarter staff, and I
Mhm.
can throw it
Good.
around and summon a snake. So I should probably.
So
remember
now you have
that I
some
that.
weapon choices. You're like, I feel like making a line of poison. Let's pull the rod out.
Yeah, the Nematep's a snake cat.
Snake cat.
Well, technically, this is a symbol of the old gods who I venerate. So
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
you like the aesthetics of these things.
light mace, because I'm a. That's a simple
I think-
weapon, so I can use that.
yeah, you get it.
Mhm.
You get it from rogue proficiencies, I think.
Yes.
It's not a monk weapon though.
Yeah,
You
XP.
can't like flurry with it like you can with the staff, but I don't know. I mean,
That's right.
probably not that great as a weapon, but you might want to use it for the poison effect. Paralyzing stuff on a reflex save is can be pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's not a huge save, but it is a line, so it can hit multiple things too.
Yeah. I don't know. There'll probably be one situation where it'll be like really good, and then we'll forget we have it in that situation. But it'll probably happen
AoE poison.
at least once.
But it did +2 resistance to reflex because I need more reflex saves, and +5 to sense motive.
Only while you're holding it, but yes, that can be useful. You pull it out while you're interrogating people, and you have good sense motive.
Look into the snake's eyes. Tell me the truth.
Yeah. The
Yeah, you
snakes
can get
know when
Jafar.
you're lying. Exactly. That's kind of what I was envisioning too.
All right, you
And
did
not
it,
the
everybody.
lame-ass live-action Jafar.
You explored.
There's a live action Jafar.
I am never gonna watch that. Like I
from
just.
Aladdin.
There's a live action Aladdin. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
Will Smith is the
Damn.
genie. You didn't know this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I do remember that.
Okay.
I remember memes about the Will Smith genie.
It's.
Will Smith Genie is actually the best part of the movie.
But that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah,
It's not terrible as
He
Genie.
wasn't-
He's not Robin Williams, but he's not terrible.
He's no Robin Williams, but I thought he did okay. He sort of had
But the
his own
terrible
style
part of the
on it.
movie is the climax. Jafar does not turn into a giant snake, and that pissed me off so much.
That's like the best animations in that too, is when he's all like,
Yeah, the part where he says, "A snake am I?"
Yeah.
He didn't do it. He's like this
Damn.
giant wet noodle.
Riot. We need to pick it, Riot. in front of the box office.
There's no like tension at the end of the movie.
Okie dokie. So you guys, you explored the hex.
Yeah, we did it. And I'm gonna cook up some sand octopus tentacles.
Sand squid.
It's really dry.
Sand squid. It's written in Sanskrit.
Despite it being octopusy-like, it is a desert kraken, so it's really dry and...
I apply plenty of oils
There you
to
go.
get this thing nice and juicy.
Ask Pops, is that like a is this thing naturally like occurring?
What do you mean?
Like
The sand octopus?
Yeah, the sand octopus. Do they normally are
Common.
Yeah,
these
it's the
things normally
chicken of the
around here?
desert.
Not super common. At least not that I've read about. They're more like a... I guess just rare. Right?
Okay.
They're magical beasts, so they're smart. Enter into your guys' log for today. Fought the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Right. Did somebody release him at us? Like
Maybe, who knows?
it's Liam
You do
Neeson
know
out
some
there
people
somewhere.
don't
We need
like
to
you.
Go find him. Yeah. Very, very scary.
Very scary. Okay, so you guys gonna camp here for the night? Let me just roll this wonderful little dice here. Alright. I'll just tell you now, you guys are fine for the night, so you'll get through. Where to next? And you're right, half hexes aren't, like, explore worthy, so don't worry about those.
We need 75,000 XP for the next level up, right? Is my math right?
We just leveled up.
What's...
Yeah, no, I know.
Is the
I know
next
it's, I know it's a long ways away.
75,000?
I just want to adjust the XP needed thing on the character sheet. It says 24,000 needed for next level up at 51,000. So yeah, that should be 75,000.
We're on medium. Yeah.
Okay.
75.
Cool. I have it set. Yeah, I know it's a long ways away. That's like 23,000 experience away still or something. So I just want to have the number be correct on my sheet. Doing a little bookkeeping. Right, let me close this combat map. Yeah, now what? Do we want to go towards the compass?
The
Someone
compass.
mentioned that earlier. We might find a very important compass there.
A compass
What the
might be
fuck?
there.
What are you guys talking about?
Although
The compass over here, see?
the what's it
It's-
called? There's a name for it for the map.
I know
Anyway.
there's a special name, yeah, but oh well.
Although to be honest,
A compass
looking
rose?
through, compass rose.
Yeah, that sounds better.
That's on a map. It doesn't
Yeah,
actually
well, look.
exist in the desert.
I don't know. It's very neatly taken up this hex. That's kind of
Suspicious.
interesting, isn't it? It's suspicious. We should check it out.
Although
We
the fact
might-
that these foothills are just here right now kind of leads me to think maybe that's where we should go.
Raz is willing to
alright.
move a lot of things, but not that.
If we don't find anything in these hills,
We go
though, we're
here.
going to the compass. We're going to the golden compass over there.
I will agree with that.
Oh jeez. You
The
people.
golden one?
Okay.
If we get, it's golden. Kind of
Rastak
golden
says
colored
this
on
is
the
a
map
fool's
here.
errand.
I'm pretty sure if we go there, we'll probably go on this great world's universe spanning
That Kraken
adventure.
got Leia a little high. She's talking
and
weird.
and we might end up meeting armored polar bears and a guy with a very subtle knife.
Oh, I see where
You know,
It could happen.
I watched the original movie, and the only thing I took away from it is that the little girl's superpower is lying to everybody.
I
That's the
don't
only
know
thing I
what
remembered
movie.
about it.
I don't know what movie you speak of. I was
Armored
referencing
Bear?
a very well-written trilogy of books.
Okay. I know the movie was made from books, but I've never read the books.
Yeah, they're making a Amazon. I think is making a
Yes. A TV
adaptation, a TV adaptation or
yeah.
whatever. Hopefully it's better. It can't be worse. Actually, it could, but it'll be hard to be worse.
Okay. Perceptions. Explore your hex. Explore your hex. Set the clock. That's not the correct date.
But yeah, the second
Yeah.
book in that series is called the Subtle Knife.
Yes, that's the one that can basically cut open reality.
And then we just need we get the golden compass, we get the subtle knife, and then we just need to get the amber spyglass. We'll have the trilogy. I mean, the set or something.
Not until we have a murder bear that is armored.
Is Raz
Yeah.
going to roll perception?
Oh, sorry
Did
about
we
that.
get
Yeah.
rest, a night rest? Because some of my
Oh.
spell effects are still going.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was
can do that.
completely distracted by their insane rambling.
I guess what? Huh? Okay, whatever. It's fine. I thought I put the freedom movement, but I guess I didn't. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on.
Just
Sorry, what about the freedom?
Oh, I thought I put freedom of movement on you, but I don't see it anymore. So maybe I. Maybe
Oh,
It's
because
a
we just
new
had a
day.
night's rest, so
Yeah.
it fell off.
Oh, it automatically took it off. Cool. Working as intended. Yeah. I put endure elements on me and whiz pops.
okay. Alright, you guys spend the entire day exploring this hex and you find nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
I told you we should have went to the golden compass.
Do we know exactly what we're looking for? Like,
Yeah,
Will
we're
it
looking for a
be-
tomb.
a random tomb out in the desert?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's created for a great architect or something. / engineer.
I assume we'll know it when we find it. That's typically what happens
Yes.
to heroes, or so I've been told.
Alright, but we got 25 experience for exploring this hex, so
I'll take it. I'm that petty.
all we need to do is just explore empty
All
hexes
the
until we level up.
hexes. All the
Yeah.
hexes.
Definitely an efficient way to level up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not at all dangerous. We definitely don't have to worry about rolling super high on the random encounter table and dying to something way out of our league.
So you guys are gonna...
Honestly, now that we're level 8, I think we
rest?
could take that rock. Or no, the other thing we ran into. That centipede.
Oh, the
Oh, we could have
centipede?
taken the centipede last time if we'd encountered it while we weren't, like, in camp, half
That's
all
true.
asleep.
Nighttime camps... Camping nighttime
Yeah. We camping.
camping.
Yep, also will help set up camp. Well, there's that vulture thing too. That we kind of had to run from.
The two-headed vulture thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could take it.
So basically you're saying that for a party of 4 with very minimal healing, can't really handle this desert at level 7 very efficiently, but level 8 should be fine.
Now, well, with my level 8 bonuses, I'm not afraid. Level 8 was pretty major for me.
Level 8 was a pretty big power boost for a lot of this party, though.
For a lot of classes in general.
Yeah. If we fight, depending on terrain we fight too, like, I mean, if we're fighting in, like, you know, like a canyon or something like that, Shadow Conjuration Web is pretty good against flying creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I had to choose between bark skin and feather step. And while I would naturally or normally have picked bark skin, I was just getting so annoyed with all of these stupid hinder terrains. I'm like, I'm gonna take.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll take bark skin next. You know, whenever I get my next ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I
And
could
then
also
annoying
just
my
put freedom of movement
players.
on you, right? That lets you go through it too.
Build for the situation and like what's happening right
But
now.
yeah.
It's good to like break, like
The mold.
build
I agree.
paths or whatever. Yeah.
Well, it's just how it works sometimes too. Like you have a plan for what you're gonna do with your character, and then like the campaign changes your plan. You know,
Yeah.
it's like in
Well, with this
Strange
character, I
Ales is
don't
where
have
you
a
gotta
really
punch
tight
things.
build. Like some of my other characters, I have everything plotted out, and I have to take this to do that to get that, blah 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 blah. But this character,
Yeah.
after level 4, I gotten everything I needed or wanted, and now it's just sort of open ended from this point on, and it's kind of interesting just being able to pick stuff up that's not critical to some.
That's
idea.
how I build my characters, is based on what I'm experiencing in the campaign.
Yeah, it works better for some types of character builds than others. Though, like if you try to do something crazy specific that needs high
Well,
level
I don't
requirements,
try
then
to
it's harder.
build. Yeah, like I'm not a person who tries to make a character that like does something really well or very specific. But I do. Yeah, I know. Like us being PvPers,
certain classes lend to that
some
better.
of us are into that. Yeah.
Yeah, and some classes I think lend to it better than others. Like I don't know, like Kineticist is kind of good like that in the sense that you can like most of its core features are kind of like they go up automatically, and you can like pick within those choices. Then it's not like you're gonna screw up your character build. Like you're still gonna be able to do the basic Kineticist stuff.
Right.
But as you said, it depends on the campaign as well, because in our Hell's Vengeance campaign that I'm in, we're all the whole party was playing like non-standard and sort of different characters, and it worked okay at low levels. But now that we're at sort of mid-high levels, this last mod just punished us for not having like standard. Everybody should have these feats, these spells.
Like you don't have you don't have like a guy that can dish out like 50 damage a turn or whatever.
Yeah,
so it's
it's
like
just-
you just get punished because of combat. Like that sort of happened to us in Rise of the Runelords. We didn't have like a barbarian or something that could just kill all the giants. So they were just them being like health sponges really made some of the late game combats kind of tough for us.
Yeah. Raz got your back though. You guys get through the
this
night.
party's actually really well balanced.
It is. Even without Nero, I think you still have it covered. Like it's minimal
I have enough
healing, but
healing,
it's
like,
still
I'm an
healing. Yeah.
I have a cure spell on every
The one
slot.
thing that
so-
Nero covers that we lack a little bit of is ranged.
Yeah.
Like his kinetic blast is actually a really powerful ranged attack. Him and Whiz Pops take care of the ranged aspect really well, but Whiz Pops alone, he has a lot of crowd control type spells, but just raw damage from ranged is we're a little bit lacking.
I'll be able to help with that a little bit once I get Shadow Evocation. Like you can kind of
Yes.
help with that. Throw out I can use. I mean, it's not the best use of Shadow Evocation, but I can potentially do Shadow Evocation fireballs and things like that.
Although admittedly, Raging Raz throwing a javelin is still a substantial amount of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have the chakram.
So
Or
the next,
Chakram,
we're doing
which
the
is a better
next,
choice, yes.
the next hex now.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to continue northwest, right off the edge of the map.
We just keep going.
Okay. Roll those perceptions. Where's
I had a guy I worked with that was saying that he's like, one of these days I'm just gonna walk off the edge of the dock over there, just keep going. Like one of my bosses talking about retiring, I guess, but he still hasn't retired, so this hasn't happened yet.
Hopefully walking off the edge of the dock onto a boat, not into the water.
Oh no, this is a
That's the
freight
whole
dock,
full-
so
Oh.
so a boat wouldn't be the way to go. But you do got to be careful though. There is like a I don't know 7-foot drop or something from off the dock. Also, pretty sure we have a safety video telling you not to jump off the dock, but you're supposed to climb down a ladder. If you jump off, you could injure yourself.
Alright. So you're in these dunes. And, you're exploring. And Layla and Nimatep notice something.
Oh no. Hopefully it's like a friendly random encounter. We haven't had like the horses in Rise of the Runelord. It was the best random encounter.
You're discounting the possibility that it's actually the tomb we're looking for.
I am.
You notice tracks from humanoid beings, many of them, coming and going from this valley that you're looking into. The valley itself is a little over a mile long, flanked on either side by steep ridges between 100 and 300 feet high. And the tops of these ridges are jagged and loose.
Alright, I point out these tracks to our tracker.
There's this narrow route that leads into the ravine. And the gap is barely 5 feet wide, just big enough for medium creatures to pass through. Larger creatures must squeeze.
I guess Nematep is our tracker, so she's already seen them. Gosh, plus 20 perception. What? That's that rogue senses, isn't it?
I can spot the tracks, but following them, I think Raz is better at that.
Maybe. I know you have your mask or goggles or whatever they are give you a bonus to it, though.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's why we gave you those ones instead of the other ones, because we have 2 different perception goggles, but one also gives you bonus to tracking him. You
Yeah.
have it and I don't. But
Do these humanoid
So-
footprints look gnollish? Human? Because we know cultists are wandering around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to find.
yeah, we
It's
don't know.
just
That's a good
humanoid.
question.
So it's like it's not like you can't see like boot prints, so you can't really tell like what the print is. You just see
Yeah, I mean
tracks.
it's in sand,
Yeah.
so they're probably not very distinct on like a shape. It's not like
Right.
they're in mud. We can't pour plaster into them and get a good shape out of them because the sand like fills in all the fine details. But it's also in sand, which means maybe they're probably relatively recent. Because if they were old, the sand, like the wind would have covered them by now. Probably.
Okay.
And there's a lot of them going both directions too. That was the other takeaway, right? So there's like foot traffic through here.
Does Whizpops have Arcane Eye?
And we could
Mm,
just follow him.
I don't know if he has that. But I could shadow conjure a magical horse and have the magical horse go scout it out.
Squeezing through the narrow passage.
Sure, why not? Actually, would I even... Let's see, it would be... I could do it for Phantom Steed. And do I have a high enough
I'll
level?
just sneak forward.
Alright,
Not
yeah.
very well, mind you.
I'm going to use my... Oh, I gotta double check. Did my bonus from my shadow armor thing get better? No, it didn't. I guess it does next level. It looks like. Yeah, next level it's gonna go up. Okay. I'm going to use an hour of Cloak of Darkness to put this on myself, and then I will sneak with you. We will be sneaky together. The sneakiest.
Okay, so you guys are gonna pursue this lead.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
In fact,
the tomb could be down here.
in fact, I am actually somehow sneakier than you, the rogue. Despite rolling a 3.
Somehow.
It's because of my shadow stuff, man. This is not the right map to do combat on. Something's wrong here.
No, it's fine.
No, it's not. Oh my god, look how big that compass is. Maybe we did come to the right place.
Okay, who's going?
I think we're all going.
Okay, I have to be 12th level before the Phantom Steed can just walk on the air.
Well, depending on how we feel about it, we could do something weird like this. I'll go up on the wall above Raz and just climb along above him so that we have 2 people up front.
Sure, I guess that's fair.
Because I do have a climb speed.
Yeah. I'll walk behind you guys while being stealthy as possible. And you guys are also being as stealthy as possible, but it turns out that that's not very possible.
That's not very, yes.
It is possible, just not very.
Climbing either, do I?
What's that? You don't use your dex for climbing?
Speed, I don't lose my dexterity while climbing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, where the hell did I go?
You're hiding. You're being very stealthy.
Oh, there.
There I am. Alright, yeah, I'm right behind Nematep.
Okay. Sounds like we're going in, boys and girls. Now go ahead and start moving your tokens, please.
Alright. Well,
So as
Thinking
you
there.
like start going through, you see this rock wall.
Oh, that's not natural wall, is it?
Well, let's not
Like a
jump to
construction.
conclusions.
And over to the right, you kind of see a glimpse of like maybe a building cut into the rock. Much like tombs.
Okay. Ooh.
this might be it.
Spooky.
There is clear evidence of things coming and going, and now that you're here, you see like marks of other creatures as well. You can't identify what they are, but it looks like maybe bigger creatures have also been in this area.
Bigger creatures.
Are they just taking shelter in the tombs, or are they snacking on its contents?
I don't think it's a coincidence. Because we did see those. Nematep, you were here for when we got attacked by those Drake things and the cultists were like trying
Yes.
to wrangle them or something? I don't think it's a
Yes.
coincidence. I think they're trying to gather protective pets or something. I guess we're just, yep, we're going forward.
Okay. As you guys make your way in, something happens.
Actually, I'm staying. I'm staying
Okay.
back and hiding.
You're hiding. Okay. I'm gonna read.
Kind of in the shadows a little bit.
My
I don't really have
leg
good
is
hiding
asleep,
space, so.
and this is obnoxious. Wake up, leg! I want to use you.
You need to, like, use it for your pedals
No,
you have under your desk to operate the computer.
Yeah, to run the computer.
I just sit on
Who
my
was it?
legs a lot, and they like fall asleep,
Yeah.
and it kind of hurts.
Wasn't it, like, Tim? Tim, I think, that had
Yes,
the,
his infused pedal.
his infused pedal, yeah. Yeah.
My drum
Good
set
shit.
and my computer are one in the same.
I think it was like a racing pedal in his case,
Ew,
which I had one of those
yeah.
too. I could do the same thing if I wanted. I could configure my racing pedal.
I don't
To
know
be-
if my foot's coordinated that well. Maybe it is. I don't know. It seems like it's farther away than my hand, so it might take longer for the signal to get there. I don't know if that's how that works, but
Maybe the nerves to send the signal.
oh god. All right. So, the gap in the stone opens suddenly into a narrow gorge crossed by a pair of natural stone arches. To the west, a small pyramid towers over the ravine from its perched atop the cliffs. Below, a columned facade has been hewn from soft sandstone of the ravine's northern wall, and though weathered by wind and sand, the carvings were clearly once opulent and intricate. A broad doorway leads inside this structure, while dark openings farther upon the facade appear to open into a higher level. And you guys see some individuals. As you guys start coming in, you didn't see them before because they were stealthy. But you see it now as a giant rock comes lobbing at you. And you guys can all
They're throwing rocks at us now, huh?
initiative.
They're throwing birds at us. What?
Oh shit.
Do you
Load
want
the
it
rock
to be a
apult.
bird? You can make it a bird.
That's the kind of rock they mean. It's a bird.
The point
Where
at
We're
which
falconers.
enemies start throwing or hurling other enemies at you is and like, oh, they're serious now.
Oh, let's do this now. Okay, here, we'll do this.
So they could be throwing rocks at you if they're like
Oh, Nimitip, this rock
giant
hits
falconers.
Oh, geez.
you. Oh, jeez. And
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just gonna be
you take 12
12
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. See.
That's pretty substantial.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And then, if I'm not mistaken, okay, let's reread this. Can you guys see through this wall or not? To the west, a pyramid tower, a ravine atop. A column below, a column facade has been hewn, so that's the entrance. The northern wall.
I think it's pronounced facade, right?
Facade, probably.
I think.
If it's
Yeah.
FACADE, it's facade.
Yeah, these are walls. You can't. I thought I read something about arches, and I was like, but I think that's all just part of the decoration of the pyramid.
There's two natural arches, like the sandstone arches over the entrance. Like we're underneath these two sandstone arches right now, is my interpretation.
Well, I'll reveal more of
That's
what
my
you
understanding too. Like
see.
when we went through this narrow thing, it was probably under like a cave, kind of.
Yeah.
That was an arch. Like it. There's rock above that.
Okay, so it's fair to say, because I know this is just solid. Then you can't see beyond it, the wall there.
Right.
Does that seem right? No, you said art. No, yeah,
That's just correct. This is a wall that we can't see around it, I don't think.
right. It didn't
Yeah,
really
it's part of the
describe
pyramid
that,
to the
but
west, right?
well, I know they have a purpose, so I know what they are. But I was just trying to see if they were like solid wall, like you can't see beyond them. But I don't think you can. So
I agree. This looks like a solid wall to me.
okay, all right. Then you see this giant being over there that had tossed the rock. Now that your attention has been brought to that area,
A bean?
being.
Oh, being.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giant being.
Being.
A giant bean.
Oh no.
Tokens are locked. I did not roll Wiz-Pop's initiative. Layla, what would you like to do after Nimitep gets whacked by a rock?
Good question. What do I want to do?
This would be knowledge local or not local, but nature?
Yeah, I don't have either of those, I don't think. So that doesn't help me. I've just got to think what spell I want to cast here. Probably. What is the range on this thing? Okay, so I won't be able to hit any of them with that one, but I'd be able to hit all my allies. So I might do that. And I'm assuming this is probably not Deeper Darkness could work theoretically because they like this is probably not bright light down here in the ravine. It's probably like normal light at best. So
I
could
see these dark
turn it
things
to
here are the
darkness.
arches. Okay. And then the columns behind it.
All right. I am going to. This is just regular combat, like, right? This is not a. This is just
Yeah.
regular rounds,
Right.
right?
It had the surprise
Okay.
round. Nobody saw it. It saw you.
Yeah. Um. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast a spell. I'm gonna cast. Okay, this is gonna be this. This will be the movement efficient thing. I'm gonna pull out the reach meta magic rod. Maybe I should have already had it out, but I'm going to 5 foot. Is this difficult terrain, or is this like in this area? Are we still in difficult terrain, or is this like more solid ground in here?
Uh, let's say no difficult terrain.
Okay. So I'm going to. I guess I can't see the other two guys really clearly, but I'll try to hit this guy with. It's probably not going to work because he's a giant, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to use a combat maneuver on this guy. Chain of Perdition. It failed. Yeah, I kind of expected that, but I'll be able to direct that as a move action. So, oh, actually, I guess I couldn't do that. So, no, he's not in range anyway. Fuck. Well, if I move closer, I can do it. It's not difficult terrain, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move a little bit closer, and then I should be able to do it, I think. I maybe have to get closer. I use a swift action to fly and get even closer. I gotta make my turn legal now, so even though I kind of don't like being up this close, I'm gonna be this close. It's gonna be fine. That's my turn.
Okay. Ras? You have all these things
Alright,
on you
well,
from
that
last
big
combat.
rock came from somewhere. Yeah, I can take those off.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna run all the way over here for Layla. And that'll be my turn. However, after my run, when I do see these duders here, I'm going to quick draw my shield and my battle axe. Yeah, Nematep's turn.
Alright, let me tell.
Okay. Since the ground is actually normal here, I'll move 40 feet up here, drawing a wand.
Okay.
Hey. And that's it for me.
What does Whizpops do? Hmm. This looks like a fireball moment for him.
It could be, yeah. There's 3 good targets.
I'm gonna move him so he gets a better view. Plus, like, all his allies is leaving him, and he's like, don't leave me behind.
I'll be right back too. I gotta go grab something to snack on.
I'm pretty sure fireball gonna hit everybody without not hitting allies. Yeah, he can totally. Why is that? Oh, sometimes these things don't register properly. There we go. Fireball! Yeah, so he can see that point of origin that I put down. Alright, and let's see, roll cast. Fail, fail, save. Doesn't appear anything has SR. You guys notice that the giant being seems to have resisted all of that fire damage.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Okay, these guys' turn. Okay, so now that you guys are more in view, you see some cultists with masks on. And we're in different playing grounds now, so this one is going to cast a spell. You're not entirely sure, but you have a pretty good feeling that you've seen this before, though. Perhaps you didn't wake up on the right side of the bed today. This thing. Oh, and the spell, like, you see a magical effect go off, and it looks like it happens on him, but yeah, you're just not.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
What is it gonna do? It's going to 5 foot step back, pick up a rock, and throw it at Raz.
Okay.
Can I throw multiple rocks? No. Darn. Okay.
You need quick rock pickup
Quick rock.
or something. Yeah. I don't know, quick draw might work for that.
No,
I'm not sure.
It's picking up items also considered drawing weapons. Like if you had attack with anything, can you
Yeah, I don't know.
quick draw a chair?
Yeah, I don't actually know. I know you can do that with like daggers.
I've looked at that before for a monk build, and it's extraordinarily hazy.
Yeah, I know like if you have daggers, quick draw lets you do that, but
like you can't
or like
quick
throwing
draw
axes.
chemical items.
Yeah.
Okay, this one
And
casts a
so-
spell.
Oh yeah, let me hit the bouton. Hey, I probably know
Now
this one.
you know what he casts because the other guy also casts the same thing. They're casting shield on themselves.
Whatever.
I have
these are
to
the guys
do
with
that
True Strike.
because it has it built into their stat block. So if I don't do it, then I have to edit their stat block. So there you go.
Yeah, well, what a nightmare that would be.
All right.
Alright, let's see here. This seems like the spot to throw a web down, maybe. Although it could make things more annoying for my own party if I do that. But, I mean, you just make your will save and you won't believe it. Or I could do something else instead.
Right.
Okay, here. I'm gonna channel my inner whiz pops, and I'm gonna shadow conjure a spiked pit. Seems pretty good.
Okay.
I'm doing this on the fly, so forgive me, but why is it? There it goes. Okay, that's better. And then I just gotta drag it. Yeah, I'm gonna make a pit like that. So first off is the will save. So let me do the. We'll do that. Here we go. Oh, I only targeted one. Whoops. I can force a save on the other dude too.
Okay, both
All
good.
right, we got them. All right, now they get a reflex save. All right,
They
we're
both
in
fail.
business. Spiked pit. They're gonna get the full effect of a spiked, which does something. So is gonna have, what is the duration here? 10 feet per 2 levels, so it's gonna be 40 feet deep. So I don't have an effect for this,
Okay, just roll a
but
4d6.
they will take 4d6 falling damage,
Okay.
and also the spikes themselves. Spikes do 2d6 piercing damage as well from the spikes, so we rolled those as well.
So 25. Alright, so they're down at the bottom of the pit. You can't really see what's going on down there. But I have taken that damage into consideration.
All right.
Uh,
And then I'm also going to have the chain attempt another combat maneuver on this guy, even though
Okay.
it's very unlikely to succeed, because
Yeah.
I can just do that as a move action. So actually, I don't even think I even need to do it direct it because he didn't move very far. But maybe I have to move it a little bit closer. Anyway, here it comes. It failed. All right, that's my turn.
Alright, Raz.
Move in to attack.
It's
You gonna slam ya?
going to slam you.
Oh, I'm gonna rage first. I rage and I leap over towards him. I do it easily. Whoosh.
Oh, you leaped acrobatics. Oh, I'm treating those as tumbles.
No, but I'm. Oh, okay. I was gonna say yeah. I provoke
But you
from the jump.
don't beat the CMD, so it attacks you with a slam, and it looks like it hits you.
All right. I'm raging. Uh, I'm gonna put on my reckless abandon. A power attack.
Oof.
Boo.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, that's my turn.
Rip.
That was with your longbow, apparently.
Oh, was it?
Alright.
Rolled a-
You're just smacking them with your bow. Whack, whack.
Hey, it's a barbarian thing.
It's
Hey,
still
I
a
think they would have missed anyway.
And
Yeah.
a 2. Yeah. Oh, well. Nimitip.
Okay. Both those guys are actually in the pit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately you can't see them, so you don't know what their status is right now.
They fell into a 40-foot deep shadow pit
Yeah.
with spikes on the bottom.
So I will run up here.
Okay.
See if he has combat reflexes.
Oh, guess what? It does, and it's gonna attack.
Okay. One moment.
Rude.
Oh, it's rude swarming
Okay.
around. Just saying. Oh. Oh.
Boo.
Alright, well, he hits.
At least he didn't
Okay.
confirm the crit.
I know.
For a giant, this thing's hits are pretty tame, which
Yeah.
I guess is fortunate.
Well. It's only been one round for them so far.
Okay. I'm going to attack.
Okay.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try something a little unconventional here. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, unconventionally miss? Is that what you meant?
He's trying to grapple.
Yep.
So
Probably
grappling.
pretty close.
Witchup's like, oh, something bigger than me. Let me grab it.
I could do D8 damage or try to grapple it. Next turn I'll do more traditional stuff. But for now, I'm good.
Alright. Whiz pops. Let's see, we fireballed. There's now a pit.
He's like, hey, it's my job to make pits. What do you think you're doing?
He must add to the blind people of the world whether or not this guy survives. He's gonna cast blindness deafness. Now that's ranged, right? 100 medium. Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a long range even. Or medium range technically, but yeah, medium range is pretty long.
He's gonna blind this
Oh no.
person. Oh, it failed.
He did it.
Pop's wanting to like permanently blind people has always been one of those things that strikes me as like, is he really a good person?
No, he's not. Trust me, the game master has totally considered his alignment if and when it may matter. Zerduran just likes being a bad guy. An evil individual. Ah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say Wizpop's evil, but I'd have a hard. It's hard to
he's
make a
not
case
evil.
that he's good either.
Yeah, he's definitely not good. He's like between.
He doesn't go out of his way to be like self-sacrificing for sure.
He's definitely chaotic neutral.
Like, which is kind of
sure.
Yeah, which I think that's kind of like what you need. Your character needs to be pretty self-sacrificing or be considered like a good character. And I think like Raztak and Nematap definitely fit into that.
Mm-hmm.
But like they definitely seem more like with some of the stuff they've done. To be fair to Wizpops though, it's hard to be self-sacrificing when you're an old man and have like 40 hit points. So if you like at least in combat,
have so much long to live.
Yeah.
So much longer to live. Okay, so
he's got more hit points than I do, but I've been using. I think it's because I've been using favored class bonuses to get extra spells known.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready? It's not that exciting this round, but it might be exciting next round if he lives, which he might. He's got a lot of health, so this guy is chunky. Oh, and let me roll with.
He's blind though, so he's gonna take sneak attack damage.
This is true. But he's got a duty to fulfill, and you know it. Alright, Wizpops is gonna tell you that this is a... Does he know? Oh, my. Yeah, he knows. This is a desert giant. They are immune to fire. They can walk through the sands with ease. They throw rocks. If you haven't noticed yet. This fellow pulls out a scimitar. But then, quick draws a second one.
Alright, does he have blind fight?
You'll never know. And he's going to attack into one of the squares.
Well, we'll know as soon as Nematap sneak attacks. Or not. The case may
he
be.
misses. Maybe. Let me double... Yeah, he misses. The scimitar just swooshes by Raz. But it seems like his sight is hindering his ability to strike true. down in a pit. Nobody knows what's going on. All right, round 3, Layla.
Things are happening potentially though.
Yeah.
He only does 1 attack though. You said you had quick draw.
Move
Not
action,
to
drew a weapon, quick drew a weapon, and then attack.
No, quick draw you can use quick draw multiple times in a round.
Can you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can pull out both the scimitars in a full round in 1 round?
Yes, as much as I probably shouldn't be hurting my own allies that way. That is how it works.
Okay, so we're gonna
Rastek's been doing it that way.
That's how you make dual wielders work.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack the full round. We're gonna disregard the first attack number 1. So whatever is labeled as number 1 is gonna get disregarded completely. Because we already did that attack. Okay,
I have no idea what's happening.
Just think of the same thing.
A hit on attack 1, so we ignore that. That's a miss.
For some reason, it doesn't
attack
show
2
us
is a
the.
critical threat. Attack 2 hits through the mischance.
It doesn't show us the miss roll.
Mischance, so it misses. And then attack 2 hits through the mischance. Okay, so only 1 attack got through the mischance.
Was
it the crit?
It was not the crit, so I'm gonna untarget you because it's gonna probably roll the crit.
It's weird because it hides the concealment rolls from us in the chat log.
Yeah,
I could see him on the stream though.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because sometimes
I mostly haven't been watching the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mostly haven't been
you
watching the
take
stream.
10 damage.
I looked over there to see if I could see the concealment because I was curious.
So I did take 10 damage?
Yeah, you take 10 damage. Go ahead and do your DR after.
Okay.
So it'll be 6.
Well, no, it'll be 5.
5 even.
Yeah, the one that crit was his attack number 1, which was the one that I said we're not gonna take. So I called it before I
because you rolled it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we don't actually see the attack numbers, I don't think, in our chat
fine.
log.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't actually even know which one's attack 1.
Yeah. Oh.
I guess it labels them for you, probably though, right?
Yeah. If you look in the
Yeah, it
chat,
does,
there's like these
I can
little
see when I look in
eyeballs
the-
with a cross out.
Yep.
That's GM only view.
Yep.
Okay, so Layla, yeah, what would you like to do?
All right, now I will try to do something. And the something I will do is fly a little bit closer, 5 foot. And then I will do I'm gonna try a shadow trap on this guy because that always works. Best spell on my spell list. Yeah, that's about what I expected. And then the chain's gonna attempt to do something to him too. Doesn't happen. Good turn. All right, that's it for me. I think I've already done my job this combat.
All right. I did
that's
a
my
pit.
excuse.
I'm done.
I did a pit. I am doing the whiz pops thing where I do a pit and then I say I don't do anything.
I don't know what to do. All I brought was
I don't know
undead
what to
things,
do,
and there's
so
no
I'm gonna-
undead things.
Eh,
Now he's changed his build a little bit now, but yeah. Right.
He's gotten a little, yeah. But he still does have those.
Honestly, the best
I don't
part
know.
about playing a wizard is when you can just say, alright, like, I don't do anything this turn.
Yeah, I've already done enough.
Alright, I'm gonna continue raging, and I'm going to attack this dude.
I'm pretty sure I had combats like that too with Araxi as well, where I'd be like, I've shut down their guys, like I don't do anything.
Yeah. It's
I
natural.
use Ray of
'Cause
Frost.
in your mind, you're like, I want these spells for later.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
save it. Oh, that's 2 good hits.
Yes, 2 hits. Alright. Chipping away at him. Nimitep
My
might
incredible barbarian
do a
damage.
whole lot more damage because of sneaks.
Because of sneak attack, yeah. There, he's
Yeah,
blind.
she's gonna
so
mess this thing up.
I don't think he has blind fight.
Claw, 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 claw.
Kepri was all about the claws.
Oh, right,
Remember,
you don't have the
I'm more
claws.
pacifist. Nope.
Okay, snake, staff,
just
staff,
said,
staff,
you know.
staff, staff, staff. Flurry with your staff. No, you don't have it out.
Yeah, I think actually, well, I don't know if it might just be like weaker because I don't know if you can do your dex stuff to dex to damage on the staff.
No, it
Or
doesn't,
can you with-
and it does
Oh.
lower damage.
Yeah,
Because I had to pick one specific weapon to be able to rope finesse with.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I can't even hit him and he's blind.
jeez.
I'm just, I'm gonna
If
spend
you're
a key
having
point
pity
just
on
because
him,
I'm so
you're like,
embarrassed.
oh, Wispuff's just blinded him.
Well,
This
to be
poor
honest,
guy.
I was kind of thinking about it, whether or not I should switch to non-lethal damage. I mean, he's not humanoid. Well, he is humanoid. I don't know. I got one more attack. Spending a
Oh,
key
okay.
point.
Yeah.
Key. You gotta something.
And then you get the one. It happens.
man.
I feel so ashamed.
Oh no. um.
Don't worry, Nematip and me we're wearing this guy down.
1, 3, 4. Yes, I'm tiring him out.
Oh yeah, he was on the edge of my pit technically, wasn't he? At the end of his turn. Yeah, whatever. I'll say I forgot it. I don't know. Maybe he makes the will
moves.
save anyway. There we go.
You know, the thing I hate about like when you guys are absent and I'm looking at like spell preparers, you never have the spells that I would have prepared.
Yeah, different players. It's crazy, huh?
And so I'm just like, oh man, these would be so useful right now, but he didn't have them prepared, but I have control over them, and you guys have rested several times, so would he have prepared these? And it's like, no, I don't think so. Or would he? I don't know. I haven't seen him bring some of these. He has
It's hard to
them.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you just play spontaneous casters where you just know a bunch of spells.
Yeah, like,
Easy.
yeah, what he needs is like a couple of more spells that are like longer duration so that when he's in situations like this, he can just cast them now and get it out of the way. But everything's very like target direct. He's definitely an attack wizard. I don't want to waste this I don't really want to waste any of these spells. It's not undead, so they can't do anything about that. He's going to intimidate it. They can hear. Speak the same language. Alright, let's see if we can demoralize it. Let's go, whiz pops. A 13 does not do it. Okay, down in a pit, you don't really know too much about what's happening there. They haven't come out yet. Okay, we're blinded. We still have lots of health. We're gonna full round.
I think there's also an additional penalty on intimidating things that are bigger than you.
Probably. Well,
I
maybe.
can't remember how that works, but I'm pretty sure there's like a numeric penalty as well.
I'm gonna roll a dice and see what square he attacks in. If I can find it. Alright, so I'm gonna label 1, 2, 3, and dice. Dice has chosen Raz. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna full round you, Raz, with his 2 scimitars.
Alright, sweet. Give it to me.
Oof. Okay, so I hit with 1 attack, which I think is not the confirm. This blind is doing work.
Oh yeah, it is.
Alright, Layla.
Alright, I'm gonna move a little bit closer. The chain is gonna keep trying as best as it can. Its best is not good enough. And then I'm gonna cast another spell. I'm gonna cast a Sound Burst on this doofus. I'm gonna cast it like right behind it here, so it only hits him. And he makes a save, so it just does some damage. That's my turn. I was hoping to stun it, but you know, sometimes all you gotta do is that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damage.
Okay. Raz?
I'm gonna attack him again. I'm gonna keep raging. I'm not gonna go easy on you just because you're blind. Ooh, bam, the max damage. Alright, that's my turn. We've got him now, Nematep.
Oh, he moved away from the pit. Okay. Do I take advantage? Yeah, I do. I could flurry, but I know what happens when I try and do that. Scooch around him.
I believe in the flurry.
Although, you know, flanking a blind creature, does that do anything?
Technically, yes.
You still get a +2?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm done.
Alright. Who's perhaps will move here and attack with Ray, maybe? Does he have cantrip Ray?
Yeah, I mean, -4 fighter into melee, but it's first touch and he's blind, so it's probably still gonna hit.
He doesn't, but I'm gonna say that Wizpop's prepared Ray of Frost instead of Mending. I don't know. Cantrip attacks are nice to have. Alright, here we go. Aha, he hit. And does 3 cold damage to it. Okay, down in a pit. Okay, this guy, oh, still alive. Okay, he felt you moving around him, Nimitep, but he has no idea what square you're in. So he's going to ignore that because he's pretty certain he still knows where Raz is. So
Good.
we're
I think
gonna
he has Trevor
full
sense
round
anyway, right?
Raz now. This guy? Did I say that?
No, maybe not.
No, not this guy. That was the.
No, I'm thinking of the other guy. Yeah,
Hit me.
Kraken.
Ooh, 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 oh, ooh. Okay, let me go interpret all that. Alright, it looks like 2 hits. I'm pretty sure none of these crits went through. Critical threat. Crit not confirmed. Okay. Okay, so 2 hit out of the 4 attacks. It's a lot of text for me when it rolls, so it's like, oof. I'm gonna read all this. Alright, he's still going at it. Bottom of the pit, you don't know what's going on. Maybe somebody can go look sometime, someday. Someday. Okay, Layla.
Raztak is pretty hurt. Alright, I'm gonna fly in here behind Raztak and deliver a cure serious wounds. And then also, the chain is going to try to be useful. It's going to continue its crusade against this guy. Yeah, we did it! I
you
knocked him
hit?
prone.
Oh, shit.
The chain,
Prone and blind.
it does something.
Did you put prone on him? You did, okay.
Yep.
So over behind you, Nimitep, you hear giggling.
Uh-oh.
And you turn your head and you see something, somebody, not just somebody, but somebody's.
Oh, hello there.
And she has the creature's upper torso is that of a comely woman with cat's eyes and sharp fangs, while her lower body is that of a lion.
Sounds like a Lamia. We've dealt with these before, right? Or we didn't go deal with the Lamias, did we? I can't remember now.
No,
you
we did.
met one, but
you
didn't.
We did go talk to him. Okay.
But yeah, you didn't like try to find her sisters or whatever she was talking about, because they were out in the desert.
So yeah, we have
Well,
talked.
we more like chastised her and just told her like stop stealing people.
Stop it.
Stop stealing people. It's not dice.
Let me see how close you guys are. She moves. And casts a spell. Leia, you can.
I don't know if I can
see her. Yeah, these are archways, like, so I think you can see beyond them.
Those are the
she's
arches.
big, so yeah, those are the arches.
All right. Well, I will hit the bouton then.
You recognize this as deep slumber.
Does that have a cast time of 1 round?
Does.
So she's in the middle of casting it then.
Uh-huh.
All right. Might have to try to do something about that.
All right. Raz.
I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna destroy this giant.
Oh, also, description of this room. Carved sandstone pillars rise to a ceiling covered in hieroglyphs. A large circular opening in the center of the ceiling leads to a space above. So that's what that dotted line is.
Got it.
Dying. All right.
That's my turn.
Excellent. Welcome to the dungeon crawl of... I guess we are in Kingmaker, aren't we? We're just back to our old ways.
It's Mummy Maker.
Kind of.
Alert!
It's-
The whole
The
dungeon!
party hasn't wiped yet. We're
Oh,
definitely
oh.
not back to our
Okay,
old ways.
Not quite. We're
I
working
just
on
need
it.
to send more trolls.
You just need to send like a single super high CR thing that can summon like 4 frogs or whatever it fucking did, and have us all miss the chance to interrupt it because like,
God.
yeah, I'll run up and smite evil him. It'll take so much damage you'll fail his concentration. Oh nope, I missed the attack because by rolling a 1, probably would have hit on a 2. Maybe not. I don't remember. I think I might have rolled like a 4 or something. Like it was a pretty low roll, but.
Huh.
So these cat ladies are the only thing that are left. Oh, that one dude back there.
Yeah, there's a dude back there, but he looks like...
Alright.
He looks more like he's been toyed with, perhaps. Like, he doesn't look like he's in any fighting shape, so to say.
She
You
is
can ask
casting a spell
questions
here,
if you
right?
have more.
So maybe you
about
can interrupt that spell.
That's true.
Well, we'll see what happens. I dash up here.
Yeah, that ain't gonna
Rip.
do it.
Rip.
2 1s. It's happening. It's happening. Oh god.
That's it.
Whiz Pops
I'm getting
can
the
do something about
flashbacks.
that.
Can you?
No
Yeah, maybe.
PTSD.
Pops will magic missile. Hey.
Moves under the arch.
Beat that lady. Alright,
That might do it.
he has 3
Concentration
missiles
check.
still, or 4? He said 4, right?
I think he
I'm
might
gonna
have
read this
4.
thing. 4 at 7th.
I think it comes.
And you guys are 8th, right? Yes.
Yep.
4.
Yeah, so he gets 4. It caps out at 5, so next level will be at his maximum missiles. Unless he does intensified magic missile, then it can go up higher, I think.
Yep, a little bit.
He does, but okay.
Yeah.
Get it up to 7.
So my question is because missiles, each missile is its own damage. When somebody has to roll concentration, would they have to roll 4, or just 1 for
Or
the
1 at like a
total
higher
damage?
DC. That is a
Yeah.
very good question.
No, the total damage is counted as a barrage.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
1
think
then.
that's how it works.
It's 1 check, but it's all the damage they just took.
Okay, so how much did we do? 5, 10, 15. And she...
It's like if one guy throws a bunch of daggers, you count all the damage instead of like that many check.
So it's damage plus the spell level, or double the spell level, or...
Damage plus spell level plus 10.
25 plus... Okay, so 28.
Honestly, it gets hard enough even without the natural plus 10.
24. She did not succeed. She lost her spell.
Yeah, Whiz Pops, you did it.
Alright. Down in a pit, you don't know what's going on. This one. She doesn't like that. She's like, oh, sister. And she will begin casting a spell. No, no spellcrafting? Well, I guess it's obvious when you see a bunch of her pop up in the same square.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what the formula was. Let me read this spell here. 1d4 plus per 3.
Have I had to make my saving throw yet?
What saving throw?
No, Whiz Pops interrupted that spell.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
interrupted by yeah. Okay, so there are going to be 6 of her.
6 of Bekutenre, or whatever. We don't know her name, but the back sister. The one that's further away.
Okie dokie, and that's min per level, so that'll last a little while. All right, this doofus is down. I am at the bottom of a pit. All right. This guy notices the situation and he looks up and casts a spell.
I don't know.
I don't know, but you think you've
It's a
seen
mystery.
this before.
Who knows?
Yeah. It looks
Who knows?
familiar.
Could it be a shield spell?
Ah.
I don't know about that.
All right, Layla.
All right. What is the range on this spell? I gotta. Okay, it is a medium range. Cool. So I'm just gonna 5-foot fly a little bit closer. I'm gonna direct the chain from the giant. It can only move 30 feet, so it's gonna only get like part of the way to where I want it to go. So next round it'll be able to do something. So it's gonna. What do I want to draw here for that? It's gonna be a square, I guess, like a tiny square. It's moving. The chain is moving. I'm also going to though cast Shadow Conjuration again.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it to try to create a web, and I'm going to do it over here. 20-foot web. It has to be centered kind of. So it's going to be using kind of like the edge of this, like the edge of these walls. Is that correct size? Hold up a minute.
What do you?
I feel like that is. No, I guess it is. I guess we
is it a
are.
radius?
Yes, web is a
Okay.
20-foot radius spread. So yeah, this is correct.
Yeah, sometimes it's tricky
So
getting
it
it
just
to
feels really big.
register it correctly. That's
Yeah,
right.
but I think
There
this
you
is
go.
right. So yeah, it's kind of going between these two corners here. You can kind of see, but it's not a real web. It's a shadow web. So let's see here. Oh, I forgot to target. Yeah. All right, I guess I'll hit the cast button for the first thing here in case she has SR. Oh, she made the save. So I think it probably is only going to be like 25% chance or 20% chance to even do anything anyway in this case. So I'll just roll that percentage. Okay, no, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, there is a shadowy web which doesn't seem to affect her. That's unfortunate. All right, well that's my turn.
Okay. She growls over at, or hisses at Whiz Pops. Says, "How dare you!" And she's going to 5-foot step back and cast a spell. Unless you recently learned how to reach or anything like that, I think she gets away with it.
Step up.
Maybe? I don't know.
You didn't take
No.
step up?
Nip up. No,
Aw.
no cool shit like that. Aw.
I did get to do that to Zadurium. It was pretty fun. I had some characters with step up, and he
Oh, yeah.
wasn't ready for it.
Ready for it, yeah.
He was like, "What?"
I
Like,
love
he
it when
just
game
steps up with
masters
you.
do. You're like, I step up, and you're like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
You
could do that?
I have
This
a
guy
player
can.
base that has step up for another
Mm.
game. It's fun when polearm guys try to walk away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a bunch of her show up. Ta-da!
Yeah, he wanted to step back and use his ranged attacks. And it's like, yeah, you can do that, but it's gonna provoke.
Oh shit! Not just a bunch, but like a bunch. There are 7 of her.
That's fine. I'll just throw deeper darkness down, and then like nobody can see anything, and mirror just don't do anything.
Huh, okay. Now that you have a solution. Alright, Raz.
I didn't say it was a good solution, but it is a solution.
Alright, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Wait, what is this? Oh, okay, that's that thing. I'm gonna move.
Remember there's a pit
That's
right
the
there.
pit. Side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. I gotta go over here, like, behind this pillar, sort of. Near Nematep. And that's a double move for me. So that's my turn.
Okay. Do you glance down the pit as you go by it?
I guess so.
You see
I'm
2
not, like,
dead
actively looking with
men's
a perception, but-
bodies limp on the spikes.
Alright, well, unfortunate bastards.
Yes. They died on impact. They also ate that fireball.
Well, sucks to be that.
And they took like full damage from that fireball.
Yeah, I rolled really high
Awesome.
on pit damage too,
Mm-hmm. Alright, Nimita.
and they double failed the saves.
Yeah,
Like-
just 1 moment.
The one thing that's nice with Shadow Conjuration pits is even though they have to double, there's 2 saves, the DC is higher.
Mm-hmm.
Just a second. You said this guy in the back doesn't look like he's actually in any condition to do anything.
Well, if you know anything about Lamias, they like to toy with people. So you think that they were toying with him just as you guys were approaching. And
Okay.
so he's like he might have like some cuts and scratches on his face from their claws and stuff, but he's like clearly on their side because he just cast shield and he's doing what like the other cultists have been doing.
Okay.
She is going to attack. Let's see.
Okay.
We're
Why is it
gonna
rolling something?
swipe at you with a claw. Misses.
Okay.
Nimatep is ready for flank.
While I do that,
I'll be there in a
I'm
moment.
going to draw a new weapon here.
Okay.
And yeah, just because. Let's try this out.
Okay.
I don't have this configured, so apologize. I just picked it up. Spray of poison. DC 13 reflex.
Yeah. The spray of poison.
Pull at the rod.
Okay. You pull it out and you activate it. And how exactly are you angling that? Because no matter what, it's gonna make a line.
Oh yeah, it's just a
I don't
30-foot line.
I think that's gonna hit anybody, is it? So yeah.
I don't think anyone's even in range besides her, so. Like,
There we go.
Raztek's more than 30 feet away. Even if you angled it towards him.
Alright, you're good. So what's the, what are we gonna
Reflex
do?
save.
Just a
DC
reflex.
13 reflex.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of low. Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of low. I think
Am I rolling from the right one? Yes, I am. Okay. Not a 13. She saves.
Okay, that's fine.
There you go. One more use of that.
So that's it. I moved, and then I used the rod.
Okie dokie. Whiz pops. Puzzles ignore images, I'm pretty sure.
They sure do.
Wait, did he
Nothing
prepare
can fool the
2
missiles.
or 1? Shit, now I need to go back into standard mode here. Not standard. Preparation. Oh, he only had 1 magic missile prepared. So we can't do that again. Okay, spin that so I don't forget. Spin the major armor as well. I can make them blind! Okay, let's hold off on that for a second. What was it that you put over there is webs? That's what Wizpop sees?
Those
in
are
the corner?
webs. Yeah, I think he actually... I'm probably just going to dismiss them since they didn't work. But, because, yeah, webs also technically provide cover for things that are in the web.
Mm-hmm.
Although if he interacts with the webs at all, then he gets a save, and then they might not do anything.
Okay, he's gonna cast invisibility on himself. Wait, who did I just
There you
put
go.
that on? Whoops.
He put it on the
Whoopsie
Lamia.
daisies. It's all fine. That's a rounds one, isn't it? No, it's minutes. Okay, we're fine.
Which one did he use? That's minutes,
Regular, yeah. I think we're gonna do some
Vanish is
offensive things next.
5 rounds, for example.
Alright, the
Just
6 of these...
Bloodhead's White Vanish is nice for combat. You only need it for a couple rounds sometimes.
Lamia's is... Okay, let's spin the spell we used.
I kind of almost wish I had... I have invisibility as, like... one of my mystery spells, but... I kind of almost wish I had Vanish instead of... Well, if I got that instead of Blurred Movement, that would have been pretty good.
Are these webs preventing
too
me
good.
from casting?
No, she doesn't believe in them. She knows they're fake.
Oh, okay. They're
Yeah,
just
they're-
there for other people.
Yeah. I mean, they're 20% effective, I guess, but...
Uh,
I don't know. I rolled the
What does that
percentage
mean?
for the 20%, and it wasn't... Like, I rolled too low, so it doesn't do anything, basically. I couldn't see a way for that to be, for the 20% effective to, like, to quantify that, really, so I went with the 20% chance to just basically do nothing. 20% chance to work, that's, like, the other way of... Like, for damage, it's easy. You just do 20% of it. But... when it's not doing damage, it's sometimes harder. Grease is
she's
easy too,
going
because it's a
to
quantifiable
5-foot
bonus.
step, and she's going to begin casting a spell.
Okay. She's at the edge of the web now, so we can see her. I don't know what she's doing. Who
Who
knows?
knows? But it looks like she's still
Whiz Pops might.
casting. Probably. Wispop says she's casting Deep Slumber.
Alright.
Okay, this guy is going to cast a spell. Layla, looks like he's casting True Strike.
That fiend. Does he move
Haha.
too, or?
Okay. And he pulls out falchion, his falchion.
Okay.
And he's going to, while he's pulling it out, he's going to move over here, but he's not getting close.
Darn.
Darn.
I was hoping he'd stay where he was.
Aww.
I have an AoE spell I was gonna try to hit with both of them with.
He foiled
It's
you.
alright though. I'll just do it
Layla.
on. I'll just do something different. So I'm gonna have as a move action. I'm gonna continue directing the chain, which actually I somehow got rid of on the. I think it's because I shrunk the thing to small. Anyway, the chain moves up the rest of the way up to what's her name over here, and it's gonna attempt to do a combat maneuver bonus. This will. What round are we on? Do I still have this? Oh, we're on round 7. Okay, and I did this on the very first round, so it's gonna go away when we get into when we start round 9. Basically, I'm gonna have it. Its last round will be round 8. Or no, it's gonna go away on round 8 because I actually had it. It's not a 1-round cast like summon monsters would be. All right. So this might be actually the last round I have it. Is that correct? I think so. All right. Well, I'm gonna have it do its thing anyway. It's not likely to work, but it could. Could roll high. Where's the attack button? All right. Depending on how much it beat her CMD by, it might be longer than 1 round, but it's at least 1 round of blind. And then
only 1 round.
Okay, well that's still decent. 5 foot closer.
Oh, you actually got through the images?
Oh yeah, I have to roll versus images too. I forgot.
Yeah, I was
this
like,
was
wait, what?
An attack.
This was a CMB.
It was an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could
Okay,
miss.
so it could miss. What is it? D6?
It should say when
This one says a
which one are you
D7.
attacking?
In a hit or whatever. Does it say it on the combat
Yeah,
tracker?
it's D7 for her.
What says on the token?
Okay. I don't see it on the token. I have to look on the combat tracker to see it.
You gotta hover on it and then like it's in the bottom left.
I don't even know how to roll a D7 on Fantasy Grounds.
So DIE, so slash die, and then 1d7.
Okay. Did I do that right? Did I actually
Yep.
roll it? Okay. So I broke an image instead of. So I guess I'll have to remove that blind then.
Let me double
Oh,
check
well, I
that.
broke an image. That's something.
I think you have to do 1d7.
Did it not work? Okay. Well, just for experiment, I'll try
No,
the
it's still not
try that
working.
again. No, it does it
Oh,
fine.
there. Okay.
See?
I just keep rolling a
So
7
yeah,
as
it was.
well, oddly enough.
Yeah. I had to try some science. Yeah, no, it works though. So yeah, I broke an image. What do I have that I can reach this with? What is the range on this spell? Yeah, it's also close. A lot of my spells are close range, and I already used my move action, so it makes it a little bit tough. Okay, this one has a pretty this one has a pretty short or pretty long range. Yep. So I'm gonna cast Searching Shadows, and they're gonna search for a Lamia. And so let's see here. Oh, I already had her targeted. So these Searching Shadows are gonna try to grab her. I mean, I don't look. I have this. I haven't used this spell very often. I know there's a save configured for it though. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. When the shadows locate it, they seize a creature. The creature must see reflex save or become entangled and unable to move. So I don't have an effect built on this one, but I do have it on here. And I think it's the same. Oh, it's concentration, so I'll be able to maintain it indefinitely, theoretically. But she's entangled. Why do I not have an effect for this? I felt like I did. Maybe I deleted it
I'll put it
on
on
accident
her.
or something.
Which one? This one up here, right?
Yeah, and then she'll also have to make that concentration check from being hit by
Do you do any
a spell.
damage? So, it's just...
No, but it's gonna be based off of the DC, which was a DC 17.
Screw damage spells if you have DC spells, if that's the case. If you can...
Let me find how that. Casting a spell while affected by a spell. So if you're affected by a spell, if it distracts you in some other way, the DC is the spell. Is the spell's saving throw DC plus the level of the spell you're casting. So I don't know what Deep Slumber is. Was that
So
level
it's
3
no
spell or
longer
something?
a 10 plus, it's just the DC plus.
Correct.
Okay, so DC
Yeah,
plus
it's a DC plus spell level.
Would be...
So it's probably easier to make, actually.
So you said 17?
19 is the DC on this.
Oh, 19? Okay, so we need to hit a 22.
Yeah.
Oh, she fails.
Alright. And she's entangled and unable to move.
And does that stay there, like, for... Does that affect other people? If they move into that circle?
Only if it's something that the shadows are looking for, but I have them looking for Lamias, so...
Okay. This one.
And even if she gets out, it's difficult terrain.
Hmm. Do you speak in Abyssal, anybody?
Not me.
Maybe? I have a fair number of them, but I don't think I have that.
So, what was your question?
Abyssal? Is that a language you have?
Do not.
Oh, no.
I do not speak Abyssal.
Okay.
Wizpops might.
Yeah, he does. She says something in Abyssal. And, I don't know if Wizpops would tell you or not, but she's insulting your catness.
Okay.
She's going to attack full. Nothing special going on with you, right? Like you're visible, you got a shield. Okay. She's gonna full round you, Nimitep.
No, just me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, this might be a...
I'm on my way. I'm getting there.
Okay.
It's almost my turn.
So she has a dagger, and she's... I guess she's talented, apparently. She's really talented at attacking him multiple times, apparently. I feel so strange looking at this. This doesn't seem... Give me a second. I'm gonna go look this up on the PDF really quick, because
It gets weird when you start mixing natural weapons with manufactured weapons and primary and secondary attacks.
Right. It's saying that I'm gonna get to attack multiple times with like a touch attack and a weapon and claws, and I'm like, is that right? So.
Well, like if like a monster is wielding a weapon in one hand and then has like a claw attack in the other hand, they would get all of the multiple attacks with the weapon, but they would still only get one natural attack because they only have one claw available.
It sounds like she actually has a third type of attack that she's mixing in there as well.
Right. That's also a third attack.
Maybe,
so.
I guess.
So I'm gonna pull up the PDF and see what it says, because sometimes when they make these not Hero Lab, but Fantasy Grounds things, they don't do it correctly.
They take shortcuts probably, and they're just dragging stuff from the bestiary.
Something like that.
But then they also try to edit a little bit, and they don't go all the way through. Like they could have both natural attacks and then also a weapon, and not realize that having the weapon disables one of them if it's a claw, for example, and they're holding it.
Right. Here we are. Okay.
Weird things like that get through.
I feel like this is excessive, but maybe it's correct. So. Okay, not this individual. Here we are. Okay. No, not that one either. Oh, well, of course. Attacks. Where's the attacks? Okay. Yeah, nope, it's correct. This is what they get to do. Okay. So there's gonna be 5 attacks that are gonna happen. The dagger is gonna stab twice. She's gonna touch attack and claw twice.
Okay.
Okay, so miss, hit on the touch, and everything else misses. Okay. I didn't even go and look at our feats, but I don't think they were gonna. No, they weren't gonna do anything. Okay, so the touch, Nimitep, is automatic, and you're gonna take 4 wisdom drain.
Yeah. Oh, was that drain or damage?
Drain.
Yeah. This is, yeah. It's terrible, but that happened.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay, the way they have the attack spread does not reflect what the ability says. Let's see. Wizpops will roll a knowledge for you guys so he can tell you what these things are.
I forgot these things have that stupid wisdom drain, or a dex drain. Anything that has drain at low level. Oh, it's wisdom drain is what it was. Yeah, anything that has like drain at this level is like really, really tough.
Oh, we don't know if Nimitep got hit with it. There's only one attack that hit.
Okay. Wizpops will tell you, oh no, every time these things hit with a melee touch attack, they can drain you. Your wisdom. Drain the wisdom. So he tells you all about it.
Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff that my wisdom relies on, so losing that is actually pretty nasty. Yeah. And it's drained too, so it's not something.
Yeah, so we can't get rid of it.
Yeah. He also tell you though that they don't have defenses other than their spells, so there's that.
Oh, we just gotta find someone with restoration.
Okay, so don't put the wisdom
out in the middle of the desert
drain in your damage field. This is where we're gonna put negative wisdom on you on the combat chart.
Wait, did she get wisdom drained?
Yep.
It was the touch attack that happened to hit?
Yep.
Man, your luck sucks.
Yep. Alright, so you're not going to see that number reflect on your character sheet at all, but whenever you make wisdom related rolls, it's going to apply.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm coming over there. I'm going to try and kill this as quickly as possible.
Is it going to apply it properly to his AC as well?
No, I will have to manually change that.
Okay.
And to be honest, maybe I've been jipping myself some AC.
I haven't been.
Because my
doing
wisdom
that.
just went up, which should give me another point.
Oh,
But anyway,
gotcha.
okay, here I go.
So that was
Fixed.
her go around. But one thing she is going to do is she's going to fight for a step over here. Raz.
Alright, I'm gonna make a jump.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and jump 30 feet here. Because I can't. Oh, actually. Maybe I don't need to jump. I could just charge. I think I'll
Yeah.
do that.
That's fine.
She has actually put herself into a better position for me. I'll do that. I'm going to charge. And I think there's a... We made a button for that, didn't we?
It's... yeah.
The FX,
It's in modifiers, actually,
there's charge.
No charges in effect.
I think. Oh, okay.
Because it has the AC penalty, too.
Right, yeah. No, flank is in
I'll
modifiers.
keep raging.
I'm thinking of.
And I'm gonna smack her with my
Those
battle.
are just quick numbers, so if you just want to quickly modify a number, that's what those are.
Yeah.
Bam, max damage.
Bam.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright.
Alright, Nimtip, we got her.
Name it.
Just 5 foot on over into that circle. Nothing bad will happen.
Okay, I will 5-foot step over here. And start beating on this guy. This woman? Slimia.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot images. We keep forgetting that.
Whoops.
Didn't matter.
Fine.
Win all the time.
When you move there and you're like under this circle, you notice that its ceiling goes up pretty high. And perhaps you just briefly glance, but at the corner of your eye, you see a rope dangling. It's not quite touching the floor where you guys are, but you do see that there is like a rope. You hit.
How many images does she have?
6 still, because I didn't break one.
6.
Hey, look at
take
that! The dice are suddenly on our side.
Wait, you didn't break one.
You could
Did you even
debilitate
roll
her.
A D6 for us?
Yeah.
You did.
I
Okay,
did.
That's right. Okay.
So you can lower her
You meant
attack
to-
or
Yeah,
something
you can
now,
debilitate
or
her down.
AC. Which one do you do, though? Yeah, I see. Okay.
Because I'm flurrying, so...
I would have done the attack just because of the mirror images.
Whoa.
You still...
I have like a
Nematep was
million more
flurrying.
attack there.
Still got
Yeah.
some more attacks.
I don't know. Just
At least 2.
there's always these awkward pauses, so I never know.
It's an image.
Okay, it's at D5 now.
You have any more attacks?
Yeah, spend a key point.
Surprised you haven't got, like, unlocked iteratives, too.
That's because I'm multi-classed.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
I mean, Unchained's a
actually,
full
you know what?
BAB, but...
5.
I will double check that.
What's your
Oh,
total BAB
damn.
right now?
What's that? You said that 5 images left?
Yes.
What even are you? You're, like, Monk 4 or Monk 3?
I'm 4-4.
So,
Alright, another
Monk
image.
gives you 4. Rogue is a medium.
I'm done.
Okay.
So Rogue, level 4 Rogue would get...
Alright. The
Level 4 Rogue
invisible
gets a
whiz
+3.
pops we'll move up a little closer.
So your total BAB should be 7. You should have another iterative.
With that in mind, I should probably have that last level too when I had a +6.
Correct. You should have had it last level.
I've been gimping myself.
So you should
That's
have one more
just too
attack at
awesome.
-5.
He's gonna come up here. He's invisible, and he's gonna cast haste.
Haste on Nematep, Raztak, and himself, probably? Yeah.
Yep.
Seems good.
Where is that? There it is. Okay, so it's spin the spell and apply. Okay. This one is entangled.
Entangled and unable to move as long as I keep concentrating.
Or
This
she
one's
can
kind of
break
interesting
out.
because I don't think she can. At least I haven't been able to figure out any way that you can, like from reading it.
But if you look at the entangled rules, isn't there a way to just break out of entangled in general?
Maybe.
What is she
Usually
being
the
entangled
spells that
by?
entangle you by searching shadows. It doesn't have anything in there that says how to do it. I think she has to find a way to break my concentration somehow, which might be impossible depending on what she has. I don't think it is for her, but for some things it can be.
What level spell is this? Because it seems really strong to like have somebody permanently
It's a
tangled
level
as
2
long as you're
spell.
concentrating.
Yeah, it is really good. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's in. I have it the full text in there, or you can look it up in the SRD. I can get you a link if you'd like. But I've been trying to research that, trying to figure out if there's any way, and I haven't been able to find anything on it. I feel like
Let me
escape
look up
artist normally.
condition tangle.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything on it in the condition either.
I mean, if it takes Layla's concentration, that's still like her standard actions.
Right. I mean, I have to use a
Right.
standard action to keep maintaining it. So,
That's fair.
but and then if she has range stuff she can use against me, she might be able to break my concentration somehow. But yeah, or have an ally do it.
But if she casts a spell, she has to
It is-
concentrate.
She does.
Is it
I had
the
that open
DC
somewhere.
plus her spell level?
It's. Let me find it on here again. It's like fairly. It's actually a little bit easier than normal. Okay, entangled. Concentrating while entangled. It's just 15 plus the level of the spell you're casting.
Oh, that's pretty easy. Okay.
That's it. Just a flat DC.
Let me check.
Kinda like
range
casting
on this
defensively.
spell.
But a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier than casting defensively.
Okay. She's gonna attempt to cast a spell.
All right.
Let me spin this because she used it. You see that she is casting suggestion.
Okay. On me, I'm assuming.
Nope. You know that spell does
Okay.
not have that kind of range. Nematep.
So it's gonna be a Nematep or Raztak.
Yeah. Nematep, go ahead and
What
roll
would you like me to do,
will
my mistress?
save.
What? No.
A will save?
A will save.
You mean my worst save that has just recently gotten worse?
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Truth.
There we
Stop
go.
picking on my
Rip.
cat.
Exactly
All
as
right.
anticipated. What you want?
She
Us cat
suggests
folk, we gotta stick together, don't we?
that you leave this place.
You got it. I'm done here. Peace out.
All right, round 8. Layla.
All right. It's the last round of my 8-round spell that I cast at the beginning of this combat, the very first round. Chain of Perdition. It has been very helpful. Or tried to be very helpful. Oh, I had 2 things targeted. Whoops. The one that went against her missed, though, so... that was the only one that counted. So, that didn't do anything. And then... I'm going to move up onto the arch and continue concentrating to maintain the Searching Shadows, because I don't want 2 of these... I mean, it's going to be bad no matter what, but I don't want 2 of these things running around sapping people's wisdom, so if I can just make it so it's only one of them at least, then that's a little bit better. That's my turn. I'm going to keep concentrating.
Okay.
I'll, like, land on the arch. Gotta look cool standing on the arch. Cross my arms.
Does
Gotta look like an anime character.
Layla know what anime is?
Oh, Layla doesn't.
I'm sure she does.
This one is... I mean, she's in an okay
It doesn't matter if she
condition.
knows what it is, but she understands what it is.
Yes, inherently. It's in her nature as a shadowcaster.
She's gonna full round Raz because she recognized what her sister did. Alright, Raz, let's see if we can make you dumb. Okay, we hit on the touch. And we hit on a dagger and a claw. Okay, so let's do the claw, the dagger, and Raz, you take 3 wisdom damage, and I will put that on the combat tracker. Not damage, drain.
Yeah. Well, luckily I don't run off of wisdom like Nematep.
True. Alright, it's your turn.
But
And you're
still,
hasted.
So I'm going to full round. It does suck.
Zero wisdom is a bad thing to be. Place to be.
It can kill you. Alright, I'm going to attack her. I'm like, alright, Nematep, we got her. Ooh, those are 2 misses.
Ooh.
Is the 18 or the 16? I know I got. But are those within her AC to breaking the images?
Which one are we attacking?
Oh, within 4 or 5 or whatever.
This one, let me see. She has a minus 2 AC on
well,
her still. So let's take a look. So it's really this number, and yeah, you break an image. So we're down an image.
Okay, so for my last attack. Oh man, I need this to hit.
You need the 1.
Oh yeah. Okay.
How many does she have?
3.
Alright,
2 images, so D3.
Mm-hmm. Rip. Alright, there goes an image.
Yeah. Alright, it's my turn.
One of the best spells in the game. Alright. Nematep.
Okay, I will withdraw.
You have to double your speed with a withdraw.
Okay.
Am I hasted?
Yes.
Yeah, you are actually. So you can move like really far.
I can withdraw a long distance.
Yeah. Get outside the cave almost. I see you moving past. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
So I guess
I think identify the suggestion spell.
There we go. That's a double move.
Raz doesn't
Yeah, and I'm looking
spellcraft,
at
and he's just
Nematap
like
like,
watching
wait,
her
what the
leave.
heck? What are you doing?
Where are you
Nematap, no.
going? No. What? No.
You've got this. Now I do have to ask the question. This is just the player shenanigans with spells like this. When she said this place, I have left the building. What is this place? I asked.
As soon as you go through the narrow passage, the spell will end.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Because I know when I game master and things like this
Yeah.
happen, and players are like,
Well,
I moved out of the position I started in, so I'm in a different place now.
Right. So this would be my
Yeah.
argument to that kind of player, is that though she said few words, the spell had an intention behind it while she was casting the spell.
Yeah, and your character
in
was
her
able to-
mind, she's envisioning this place as being this. But you, I didn't say those words specifically. So that's how I would argue a player if they were like, but you said.
Okay.
Because yeah, words can be tricky. Players try to use words against you, and I'm like, dude, fuck off. Like, you know what I meant. Jeez, you know. But you
Yeah,
guys
your
don't
character
do
failed the
that,
will
but
save
yeah.
and would have known what she meant.
Right, by this place.
You could maybe argue that it means this building, though, like in being out here. I could kind of see that argument, but yeah.
Well, that's why I asked. I just wanted to make sure that it was. I figured it was probably back out the narrow passage.
here.
But the
You
building
move so
itself
quick
is
you'll probably be
defined
able to leave and
space,
come
so.
back within a couple
Yeah.
rounds anyway.
I know, just because of the movement I've got. Yeah.
Yeah.
But regardless.
What I would say
is
is
my-
like, this place to me is typically the map. So get off the freaking map.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Blah, blah. Okay, Wiz Pops is invisible.
I need to have
Just
my
go
own
home.
suggestion spell.
That would have been
we could
an
have.
impressive
That's
one.
a little extreme, though. I could do that,
Well,
but
it has a duration,
against-
so I mean,
right. But I think suggestion also has a thing like, if that's not something you would ordinarily do, like go home in the middle of the fucking desert by yourself. I think isn't there like
You get, like, a bonus to the
protective
save.
Oh, maybe. And that
Maybe it
brings
was
up
a
the other shenanigans that players
It
will
was
do.
the charisma off.
I would
right?
never have abandoned Raz like that. That totally goes against my character.
Then the game master
yeah.
bring up examples of times they abandoned Raz.
Oh damn.
Gotta keep your notes as a game master with those kind of players.
Yeah.
Wiz Pops, what are we gonna do? Nematap
In fact,
sleeping.
following the suggestion of an enemy is completely something I would never have done.
Oh, of course.
Well, let's charisma off then.
No, that's what I was just saying. I was like, I should have taken like suggestion myself, because then I could have just been like, I suggest you don't, and then we get to roll opposed charisma rolls.
Yeah.
And I'd be pretty good at those. My charisma's
create
really high.
I'm sitting there going, so many voices in my head. I'm so confused.
Let's do a
Yeah.
spiked pit.
Spiked pit.
Does Wiz Pop see like your spell effects going on over there?
Oh yeah, he could see the shadows wrapping around her.
So she's kind of.
He probably would have spellcrafted when I did it and known what the spell is. And I've cast it before. I don't cast it very often.
We
But
probably put the
partially
pit
'cause, like I said,
under
it's
the one Raz is under, but that other
that's
dude's
fine.
just. Oh, I forgot all about that other dude. He was holding
we
his
skip him or something?
action, and he's gonna take his action soon. Yeah, I skipped him. He's at the bottom of
guess
the
we did.
combat tracker, and like I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Wiz Pops will. That guy in a pit.
I'm not
Just
that
a
worried about
regular
that.
pit.
Yeah, I'm not that worried about that guy, honestly.
Well, he doesn't want to
Especially
take...
if he falls into a
Okay,
pit.
so the Game Master doesn't want to take the glory from Raz attacking what he's attacking.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense
that's
for me to
fair.
put a pit under the one that's already all CC'd. So...
No, that's
Correct.
fine.
Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at here. I'm just like, well, I think I'll just... Yeah, I'll just pit the guy in the back over
Yeah, and
there.
it's a low-level spell. Putting that guy in a pit's reasonable.
He also does have an arcane bond with an item that gives him, if he's all out of like a certain spell you want, you can use that once per day and he'll get it again.
As the Game Master, I know what's to come, so I'm being stingy. I guess is
Okay.
what's
Yeah.
happening here. I'm
I
trying
normally
to be
would
quiet
be
about
stingier,
it,
but
oh.
these spontaneous casters like this, you just
Still
have so many
fails.
spells. You're like, I don't have to be that stingy.
Well,
Yeah, I won't
I
complain if
do
he
though
kills
because
something
his
for me.
selection, like
No,
things
he
that
does.
Yeah.
He needs to, but I don't. Is what I'm saying. I don't have to be
Right,
stingy because
yeah.
I have so many spell effects. Although Searching Shadows is one of those ways you can be stingy because you can just keep concentrating on that and keep having her move around trying to grapple stuff.
Okay, so the guy
Or
fails his
entangle
reflex,
stuff.
he falls, and takes damage down at the bottom. Now, when you fall from a pit, you're prone too, right? Like, you know, so we'll do that. Prone?
Yeah, technically.
Prone on his bar. See, I told him I was going to add things to it. So
Add an
now
effect
he can add
on there.
prone to him. Let's add that to his other pit as well. Oh, it didn't. Alright, and so that brings us to the entangled one.
Yeah, she still can't move.
Hmm.
I'm gonna keep concentrating as long as I can.
Wizpops is revealed now. Aha! She's gonna cast
Yeah, she could try
a
doing something to
spell.
him.
I forgot what my DC
I don't
was
know what it
again.
is.
Okay. 15 plus the spell level. Okay. She succeeds at casting a spell. Now let's see if she succeeds at using the spell. Seems like Wizpops is the target here. I never understand the limitations of charm, but she's gonna try to charm him. Like, what can I or can I not have them do under charm? It is a high level spell, so it seems very strong.
Like, charm person just means that you're considered their friend.
So they
I don't think it actually lets you do anything. It doesn't make him do anything directly.
Can't command them or give them orders.
Yeah, dominate lets you do that though. Dominate person can.
Right. Okay.
Again, charm is just like, you're my best friend, and you're telling me to kill my friends who are still my best friends. Like, it doesn't compel you to do anything.
Right.
It just makes you friendly.
Okay, gotcha. So she doesn't want him to cast spells on her. She can charm him, and he probably won't.
Yeah.
Unless they're friendly spells, maybe. Anyways, he saves, so he is not charmed. Okay, so what I should do is the giant stable. I'm just gonna take him off the initiative so I don't keep skipping this.
So that's why you gotta charm evil things, because then you can be like, fight your evil companions over there, and you're like, well, I didn't like them anyway. And they're totally fine betraying their friends. So totally natural for this chaotic evil guy to do that.
Okay, so you might be able to convince them to do things.
Maybe, yeah.
But they have to kind of align with their
with your interests.
Their
normally.
goals they have to align.
It doesn't actually.
Which is why
help
asking
you
them
that
to
much.
attack friends is very, very unlikely.
Right. So let's
Yeah.
say like some drakes were in here like also fighting as a third party. She could say like, "Go fight the drakes." And you
Yep.
would likely do it.
It'd be more. It's more plausible.
Yeah. I'm just gonna continue concentrating to maintain the effect on that, and then I'm gonna pull out
Mm-hmm.
a scroll, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the scroll of whole person because I might use that. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna pull it out though, just in case. So continue concentrating to maintain my spell.
Um. Hmm. Do I have items I can spend of yours? Oh, nope. Darn. Hmm. She's like locked in Mortal Kombat with Raz. All right, we're full rounding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna take more wisdom drain.
I'm gonna kill it.
Oh, 2 hits. We got a dagger and the touch.
Yep.
All right, so there's 1 damage from the dagger and 1 wisdom drain. So you're now at -4.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think we have any way to remove the wisdom drain, so it's just gonna be there till we get
Not
back
like
down
with
or
our
something.
party at the moment.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Yeah.
Not unless some
We just have to
random
put it on
item
Layla.
shows up. Or you guys level up and it becomes available.
Yeah, I mean, even if I do, I wouldn't have the material components to get rid of drain, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
Drain is expensive to get rid of.
It's 100 diamond dust.
Yeah, I mean, it's not super expensive, but yeah, it costs money.
Wait, WizPops has like diamonds and diamond dust, right?
He
Maybe.
might.
Isn't that something
But
like I
nobody has
gave you
rest-
guys a bunch of gems and then WizPops was like, I'm gonna hold on to these. Or was that a different game?
Yeah, he might have held on to some of that, but we still don't have restoration, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Raz.
I'm gonna try and kill her. I'm gonna keep
Alright.
raging, and I'm going to make my 3 attacks. To me, it seems like she's just a feeble fighter. So I'm gonna once this magic runs out here on these images, she's done for.
Okay, 1 hit.
And it's a 1d2.
Yeah.
And I think that was a second
Wait.
iterative, so if you hit a
Yeah.
1, the other one might break an image. So I think the images are going away either way.
Okay,
Alright,
image
so
is
that one's
gone,
broken now.
And
It's the last hit. Gotcha.
whoop,
Bop.
Yep,
pop.
there we did it. We did it!
Alright.
I think
Nematep is on the
change
road
gears
again.
I
I
think we have this combat in hand
hastily
now.
leaving. You're like, well, I'm just gonna leave.
I think it's fine. I think we might have won the combat.
Leaving this place, leaving this place.
Yeah.
Tra la 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 la.
As long as she
Oh.
doesn't have any way to like do anything to me from this far away.
Nematep, you
My 100-foot
stop
range.
and you're looking at all the dunes across the desert from what you can see from here. And then, like, all of a sudden you, like, realize that you're not where you want
Like,
to
what am I
be.
doing?
Alright.
This is where you pull out a scroll dimension door and teleport.
Come back. Yeah.
No problem.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, WizPops is going to...
Actually, I would have been able to technically do that. I have Shadow Step.
She looks pretty capacitated at the moment, so he's gonna send a ray at her. My favorite spells.
Oh, here comes the.
He misses. Do I get close to the image? Nope. Okay. No image breaking for WizPops.
What is versus
Did you
touch
just
AC?
use innovation?
No, it was Ray of Frost.
Okay, I was like, dang.
That would be silly.
No. Actually, you're right. Against her touch AC, I should double check that. It's by 4 or is it by 5?
I think it's within. We can check.
Let's see.
I
I
think
think
it's
he
within
succeeds no matter
5.
what. Yeah, I think
I
either
want to say
or
4.
he's gonna. Yeah, I think it's 4,
Maybe it's
oddly
4.
enough.
No, if it misses by 5 or less, one of
Oh,
Oh, by
it is
5 or less, yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Yep.
so one of the images gets popped by the ray.
Freaking the SRD, I hate how it opens up a billion tabs every time you search things. Like, stop doing that. Just leave it in one tab.
She. Man, you guys really ruined me with the entangle.
Yeah, I had to, or you would have just wisdom drained the whole party to death.
I would be spring attacking.
Yeah, spring attack wisdom drain doesn't sound fun. No thanks.
No?
I'm gonna leave things as is.
Uh-huh. We're gonna go with a spell cast, because that's kind of all we can do. She fails her concentration.
Haha. She's gonna run out of spells eventually.
Eventually.
See, if I want to be really, really cheeky, what I do first is I cast silence in the area around her, and then trap her in there. Trap her inside the silence.
Yeah,
Then
pretty
she's
good
really helpless.
combo.
Yeah, it's a combo. It's hard to pull off though, because silence has a cast time of 1 round, and then once you
Yeah,
can't
but
do it
then
the
you
other way
do
around.
that, and then you do. No, it's a 1 round, so you start casting it, it
Well, yeah.
completes, and then on that same round you hit the searching shadow.
That's fair. Yeah, that part works, but yeah, they can stop the silence from going off because it's a 1 round cast.
All right, what happened?
Round
I just need
10.
Quicken
Layla.
spell. Yep, my fly. I'm gonna have to see if I want to use another minute of fly or not. I'm gonna not be on the. I'm just gonna take this turn to fly back down onto the ground over here, and kind of go underneath the arch instead. Because as cool as it is being on top of the arch, I don't know if I want to use a minute just to fly down off the arch. That seems like a waste. So I'll do it now, with my impeccable sense of time. And I'm just gonna continue concentrating.
Okay, Brass.
All right, I could charge her, but
Yeah, or you
it's
could
like
just shoot
this
her.
stuff. I actually have a good deal of wisdom. I'm only down to 10.
Yeah, this sounds like a terrible idea, but do whatever you want. Follow your
Oh,
dreams.
no. I know, but there's all like these webs and stuff there that look pretty real. I don't want to get close to them. And yeah, she's
She's on the edge of
entangled,
them.
so. But see, this also helps my action economy too. Is that I can get more attacks in if I drop my battle axe and I start quick drawing chakrams to throw at her.
Oh, there you go.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep my rage. And I'm gonna start chucking chakrams. I'm probably gonna throw all 3 of her in this same round.
Yeah, she has images on too. There's 5 of her.
Alright. Yeah, she has images.
That
I
all
gotta
look
whittle these away too.
Not all are tangled in the shadows or something. I don't know.
I gotta try a power attack though. Because I don't get this on ranged. But everything else is fine. I can reckless and then all these other things. Two attacks, 2 possible hits. How many does she have on her right now? 5. Okay.
D5.
There goes an image.
And a die 4.
And another image.
Oh, yeah, that was the 4. Okay. And then the last attack. My last chakra. Okay, then a 1d3. Alright, that's another image.
We're down to 2 of her.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, Nemesis.
Okay. Does a run action have to be in a straight line, or can you just run however you want?
As long as you're not taking sharp turns, I don't see
Okay.
why not. Just within reason, you know.
Well, I'll push myself just so I can get up to at least here. It means I lose my dex if that's an issue. I'm done. I'm hiding behind the pillar.
Huh. So fun watching tokens move, not gonna lie.
I think like one of the downsides of running as well is like you're flat-footed while you're running. I think.
You lose AC.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
You have an AC penalty when you're running too. Alright, so you do that. Whiz Pops is... Let me take this invisible off. He's gonna ray again and see if he can pop another image. He misses. A lot. Gosh. She's in a predicament, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She gonna concentrate and cast a spell.
Oh no.
And succeeds. And that is enough to know that she is trying to charm Raz. Because he's like
So we'll
the
save?
one with all the big weapons and he looks pretty scary. Yeah, so we'll save. Oh.
Okay.
And he is charmed. What's the duration on this? Days. Days.
Days. Yeah.
You like her for
I mean,
days.
Well, this isn't the first time that I've had affectionate thoughts for monster women.
Yeah.
It's true. It's becoming a thing for us.
these things happen.
Alright.
He's a real lady killer.
You might have to kill some of these ladies, to be honest. Alright. Round 11. Layla?
I'm no longer flying. I'm on the ground, but I'm just gonna keep concentrating.
Okay, Raz. Your friend over there. But, what would you like to do?
Good question.
I guess she would have said something to you about, like, oh, why don't you come to me and I'll make you feel good. We can be friends.
Well, I gotta get her out of the... I gotta get her out of the thing.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna move over there, and I'm gonna try and reposition her like I do with my other friends out of the stuff.
Uh-oh. Layla knows what's going on, though.
I don't even know. Yeah. I might even say like, no, don't do it, but you know, while it's concentrating. I don't know how it's gonna happen though. How this is gonna interact though. The spell is kind of
I'm
weird.
trying to pull her out of the searching shadows.
Mhm.
I guess I'm just not strong enough. But that's my turn.
Nimita. You see Raz go up to her, and he's like trying to grab her, but not in like a "I'm gonna hurt you" way.
Yeah.
Then if he's intent on taking her alive,
Okay. Nimitep comes up.
yeah, just looking for my button. There's it.
Like the shield expired because the combat's just been so long.
Yeah.
Yes. Does she have images?
I think she's out now,
This one, let me
or
see.
she might have one.
Yeah, there's still two of her.
Okay,
Now she's at an image.
that's good. And I'm done.
Alright. What was Pops? Can... He says, Raz, what are you doing? I don't think he has Dispel. I know he has it, I just don't think he prepared it. No, it doesn't look like it.
Dispel is like a really feel bad spell a lot of times though, because like a lot of times you try to use it and then you just fail the caster level check, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but it's still like nice that you have this chance.
Yeah, I mean if you build for it, it's really good. I've done that before. Make it more consistent.
Yeah.
Put some riders on it.
I think we're just gonna Ray again. He's gonna move and Ray.
Isn't that guy in a pit?
Yeah, I have the wrong thing targeted. I'm pretty sure 24 hits her. That it does. Okay, so he does some damage because she has no more images. Well, what the hell?
She's still entangled, but there's a Nematep and a Charmed Raztak right there.
There is, but we can full round.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna full round
Entangled
Nematep.
penalty to attacks at least, so I mean we got that going for us. But honestly, I'm probably just gonna drop the thing now. Hopefully that
So
wasn't
we
the touch.
auto hit on the touch and critically hit on the touch.
Of course it was. So you're gonna get critical drain.
Drain crit? Because it's not damage.
Yes.
Yeah. It's still an
Pretty sure it
attack.
can. Maybe, I don't know, it's not damage, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen this before and that they did. That is a good point though. I know ability damage can. Like Enervate can crit. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it can.
It doesn't say anything that it does or doesn't, so I would assume it does, or else they would typically state. Well, we'll do it, and then if you see otherwise anywhere, then we'll take one of the dice back. So I'll roll. Ouch.
Yeah, if a spell causes ability damage or drain, the damage or drain is doubled on a critical hit.
Okay.
It does include drain in
Got
that.
it.
Alright, Nimitep, you take 5.
I mean, that's why I didn't want to go up to it.
And you're now at -9.
My plans never
Yep.
work. Yeah, we're like, we found the tomb, time to leave. I don't know, I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Oh, we're not really any other time constraint.
As far as you're aware, at the moment. Layla?
Yep. I guess I'm not gonna continue maintaining this entangle anymore because it's not really doing its job anymore. So I stopped concentrating on that, and I'm gonna instead cast something else. I don't know what, but something. I think. I mean, it's not. I don't know if it's actually gonna work, but okay. What I'm going to do is move up closer. And yeah, I guess there's no sense in like delaying this. I was thinking I could like ready an action, but she's not. She's just gonna full round. So there's no sense in that. I'll just immediately try this now, so I know what we're working with. I'm going to try to do a sound burst and hope I can stun her. Like I think that's my strongest option. No, of course. Well, she's gonna take some damage at least, but I don't know. I'm not sure how we're getting out of this now. Like this is actually going to be really bad. Oh, that's my turn.
Oh, okay.
What round are we on here?
12.
Oh, this pit goes away now, as well.
Does it?
I cast it like way back on turn.
Oh, that pit.
like
Oh, yeah.
2. Yeah, it would have went away a while ago actually, but because it only lasted for like 9 rounds. It's like caster level +1 or something.
Okay.
The drain is
Rest.
bad, but it's just gonna be expensive to remove it. Thankfully, like I don't
Yeah.
think any of our characters are actually going to die.
No, but Nematep does use that wisdom too.
Yeah,
And
it's bad for her.
And then on top of that, having the wisdom further cripple.
But
I don't
anyway.
know that it's smart to hang around.
I see Nematep is hurting my new friend.
Yeah, and your
I am doing
friend is also
non-lethal.
hurting Nematep.
But you're hurting her, so and I can't hurt her, so
Okay, I was
I'm
gonna say,
going
I
to
saw that you were
reposition
trying to
you
grapple
away
her,
from
so-
her.
Oh, this again. Okay.
No, you get over here. Nematep,
And
stop
because my
hurting.
wisdom
Don't
is
stop
down,
hurting each other.
that actually is easier to hit me now. In fact, I get no bonus from wisdom anymore. Fortunately, I don't take a penalty.
And Raztak tells the two that we don't have to hurt each other. Stop doing that. He says sternly to both Nematep and to this lady who he doesn't know her name, but he feels like he knows her name. He puts a finger up to both of these women.
Alright, Nimitep.
And that's my turn.
Resist his cunning suggestion. Okay. I will. I'm actually going to delay.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
if she stops attacking us.
Wisp
No, you can remove that
Pops
entangled offer, by the way.
looks confused at her, at you guys, at the situation. He's gonna delay his action as well. She's going to cast a spell. Um, Nimitep. Roll a will save. Layla, you're not entirely sure what the spell is. Like you
It's charm
yeah.
person, probably.
Yay.
All right, Nimitep. Fail your save, and suddenly you look at her as if she's also your friend. Suddenly, it's all come to light. You guys are best friends.
Okay, as long as she isn't hurting anybody else.
Is this circle still there?
Yeah, that's still there.
Okay, that's the web.
That's the web. If anybody
But she
else
doesn't
wants to interact with
believe.
it,
Okay.
she doesn't believe it, so she knows it's not a real web. But if anybody else tries to interact with it, they get a DC 21 will save. Otherwise, it's difficult terrain and provides cover and some other annoying shit. But I just have another time to dismiss it because, yeah.
Okay. She's gonna just move right there.
You know, there is a real danger here that the entire party ends up charmed.
Possibly.
I mean, slightly. I don't think I'm ever going to get charmed by that ability unless I roll really unluckily. My will save is like plus 14. So,
Alright, Layla.
it's going to be tough. It could happen.
But you're going to have to do something before we start trying to stop you from hurting our friend.
I don't think we can. I think she wins. Like, I think I'm just going to say, all right, we're leaving. Like, I'm even just going to back up. Like, I can kind of see the tide turning here. I don't think I have anything that can, like turn this around either.
Wiz Pops grumbles and says,
I
might be able to do
I'm gonna
something if you
turn
think I
Wiz
should."
Pops. I'm gonna turn Wiz Pops invisible
Oh.
first.
I mean, he can do that for himself. Still.
He could, but I'm gonna turn him invisible, and I'm gonna move back and
Okay.
say like, all right, we're leaving, I guess.
Actually, let me see if Wiz Pops identified. I'm sure he does. He has like a really high bonus. Yeah, he totally knows what happened.
I mean,
to
even if I
Nimitep
didn't
and
identify the
us.
spell, well,
I mean,
right.
the effect.
I can kind of maybe.
The change in demeanor, right, should tip
Right.
you off that something's happened.
Correct. I do have ranks and sense motive, so.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that something's amiss.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is still bleeding, apparently. Raz.
Okay, so she's just moving away.
Oh, she just took a
Yeah,
step
she can move
over
around
there.
freely now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She charmed Nematep too, but I mean, you know.
Alright, so let's see. I don't see the other dude because he's in a pit, so I guess I'm just gonna pick up my chakrams that that were like over here after I threw them at her.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I tell her, sorry for the trouble. Yeah. we're here looking for these cultists, and if you could tell us where they are, like we'll go take care of them instead.
All
So
right.
yeah, that's my turn. I pick up my chakram
Oops, I didn't mean
and
to
I
do
ask
that.
her.
Nimitep?
Uh, hmm. Um, I am not sure what to think or do at this point in time, to be honest. Because we're all friends here. All just one big happy family.
Yes.
Um,
You know, there's a pit over there. That guy might not be your friend. There's also the Lamia next to you that's bleeding out. She's not exactly your friend.
well, she's definitely not my friend. But she was here with the other person.
Hmm. Guilty by association, huh?
Wouldn't it be friends by association?
Well, yeah. I guess it's a benefit for now.
I'm just trying to think of how I would interpret this situation at this point in time.
Yeah. You see these like, and I'm not revealing on the map. I guess I can for now. You do see like openings in the map. Uh,
Well, I
Feeling explorative.
guess what I would do is actually. I think I would actually start, like, stop this one from bleeding.
Or you can
Because
roll a perception, maybe look around as well. It's up to you what you want to do.
well, okay, well, actually, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so because they seem to sort of know each other, I am going to do this just because it's kind of what I would do. But while I'm doing that, I say to this one, this cult is really bad news. You really, like, you shouldn't be hanging out with them. They're going to be a bad influence.
Right. Oh dear Nimitep.
I mean, we'll use this charm as an advantage to try and make new friends out of these people.
Alright, you stabilize her.
This is one of those like get charmed and then make them your friends.
Use it against them. Okay, so is that what you do? You just stabilize and then
Yeah, and I
talk.
tell her, like, I don't know what these cultists have told you, but they're they're lying to you.
Okay.
You need to come. You need to help us stop them.
Okay, so I know what I would do in this situation as Wiz Pops as Secret,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not entirely sure what Wiz Pops would do. I have feelings, but then I also hear what like Leia wants to do. So, what do you guys recommend? And then I'll decide. Do you want
I mean, I
him
already
to
told you what I.
attack, or do you really want to try to flee?
I don't think we can win this with them charmed. I don't think me and Wiz Pops versus her actually have the tools to take her down. If it
I
involves
think
disintegrate.
Wiz Pops does have the tools.
Yeah, I mean, if Wiz Pops thinks he could do it, then, and if you think especially if you think Zedurium thinks he would be able to do it, like if he was here, then go for it. But I don't, because I mean, especially looking at it from Layla's perspective, normally they're the ones that beat things down, you know.
Right, but like you guys as a player wouldn't get mad if I like tried something and it didn't work out.
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
There, just Layla might notice this. There is one small wrinkle. If Wiz Pops attacks her, he has the mask on. How does that look to me?
Does he have it on? He put it on, right? So that's all the stats are on it.
I mean, if whatever he does doesn't work, you understand that
right,
the optics of the situation is going to be
right.
You actually
I don't
think you actually did put the
would
stats on.
consider that though.
Because you told him not to do it.
No, he put the
but
mask
it
on.
has been right. No, but no. I'm saying you told him not to put the stats onto his sheet because it wasn't attuned to him, and then you probably forgot about it, and he wasn't here.
Okay.
So the stats probably aren't even on it. He actually probably have more spells prepared because of that too.
If he
But,
has the mask on, this could be bad depending. But if he doesn't have the mask on, then it's, you know, we can take it from there.
Let's say he doesn't have the mask on because you guys talked him into it. You were like, what if we get there and there's all the cultists and they see the mask and they're all gonna just like jump you and here, let's just take it off for now. And then I'll give you guys
I'm willing to go with
opportunity to
that,
put
but
back
you know
on.
that's not how he would think.
Ugh, god dang it.
But I am willing to go with that.
Yeah, because I don't have the stats and whatever. And yeah, I would have more spells in which I would have prepared some better
I would have
options.
expected he would have glued that onto his face the first day he had it and slept with it and never taken it off.
Yeah. Yeah, if you had said anything about it the first time we found it.
Well,
For sure.
what I can tell you is that whatever WizPops does will take multiple rounds for a good outcome.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just trying to figure out if you guys are like really willing to leave, but it seems like these guys want to talk and Layla's like, I'm out of here.
Well,
I mean,
How are you
not
going to talk
charmed,
him into
and I don't-
following you? Yeah, but they're not exactly following you.
So I might just hide and watch
Watch them, yeah.
watch them interact. Yeah, from a distance because like I don't want to get charmed, and I know they're charmed.
Okay, so he can do something that maybe
there's not really much I can do about it.
they can't see happen.
He's invisible right now, so yeah, no matter what he's doing, no one's gonna see it probably.
Right, but
Remember I turned
they
him
might
invisible.
not even see like the effect happening. Like, what if I bone shatter her? They wouldn't.
I mean,
see
we'll
that.
reveal Wizpops once it finishes, but yeah, they might not
Right.
realize what happened.
Yeah, Raz and Nimtep wouldn't realize.
I mean, you can do that. I don't think it's gonna be enough to like actually do anything.
Not
But
in
you
this
can do it.
like one round, but yeah, like I said, it's gonna take a couple of
Yeah.
rounds for any outcome, honestly. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this to you guys. You guys decide. Does Wizpops leave? Does he attack? What does he do?
You know what we could do is it's almost 2 o'clock.
I mean, I'm not inclined to. Nimitep is not inclined
Wait and
to
find out.
stay. I mean, I'm charmed. Yes, the Lamia is my best friend, but my other friends are leaving, and like
Oh yeah, like same thing here. Like
I,
if we're leaving,
I'm not
then
going to
we're leaving.
stay. But
Okay.
I
We're not going to
really like
stay,
my
yeah.
best friend to
Yeah, I
leave
mean the charm
because I don't want her tangled with the cultists. But
charm
I'm
lasts
not
for
going to
multiple
stay
days.
here.
That's perfect because we have to take several days to go back to fucking Wadi or whatever and buy diamond dust and pay someone to get rid of your wisdom drain and
What do you mean?
probably
I'm
get a bunch
feeling
of
perfectly
scrolls.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm feeling better than usual for some reason. All my cares in the world seem to have disappeared. Let's go get drunk.
Okay. You hear Whizpops grumbling past you, Layla, as he really wants to do things, but leaving probably is the better option. But you can't see him, so you. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so Whizpops starts to leave. Well, she ain't exactly gonna let that happen.
Yeah,
But he's invisible.
Well,
yeah, but I'm not.
right.
Oh, okay.
Not everybody gets to leave.
Not yet, at least.
Walk past Raz and Nimitep as she smiles at you guys and then begins to cast a spell.
Well, I know what's happening at least. I shouldn't have wasted that 20 because I'm going to need it for a will save probably.
I need to pick up a point of spellcraft just so that this doesn't happen again.
I mean, I don't think it actually would have helped much. Do I get any other situational bonuses? No, not just against death effects. Okay, so am I right? Is it a will save?
Yes, and this is a suggestion, not charm.
Okay, what's she suggesting to me then?
She's suggesting that you go home to your nice, comfortable bed.
Oh, okay, that's what I wanted to do anyway. So.
Yeah.
I think I made the save though.
You too.
God, I should get that feat where you can like pretend like you failed to save. It's such a funny feat.
Oh. Sounds like a role-playing
Like when
thing.
somebody uses a charm or compulsion, you get to roll a bluff to act like you failed the save, and then you can just like walk up to her and be like, "Sneak attack! I wasn't charmed all along." Because like by raw, otherwise they know. Like if you don't have that, they know if the spell worked or not.
If it worked or not.
Yeah, secretly casting spells doesn't actually work in Pathfinder.
Right. Well, it's like, I mean, I use the Guild Wars example a lot. When you cast a spell in Guild Wars, it's a little particle effect or whatever, you know, like fucking boot ahead when you cast Prot Spirit. So it's like there's actually like an effect that happens even if you're doing a still silent spell.
So Layla's leaving. She's not going to be scouting and watching. So unfortunately, I think you're out of the combat.
What? I made the save.
Oh, you made the save. That's right. You did. You're right. So what do you want to do?
So I'm gonna cast invisibility, and then I'm gonna go hide over here.
Okay.
I'm all invisible.
Did Nimitep move?
I'm invisible.
Or is that a pre-plan?
I'm going to be moving.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Raz. You can't see Whizpop, so you don't know that he left. Layla mumbled about leaving, but now you can't see her because she's invisible.
Right.
You just see friends
where did
all
they
around.
go? I'm gonna move over here to see if they like went over past the thing. And I call out, "Hey, like where'd you guys go?" It's my turn.
Nimitep?
Yeah, I'm coming down here too, and I'm telling her, look, it looks like we're leaving. You gotta come with us. Don't stay here with these cultists.
Come with us.
Help us, and we can stop their evil plans. Don't fall victim to their scheming.
Alright, Wizpops will start leaving and let Layla do the scouting. She does not like the fact that you're leaving. So she's gonna cast a spell.
I don't know what it is.
Alright, Raz, roll a will save.
Okay. It's something that's targeting me?
Yes.
She's going to suggest you. Maybe?
Okay, let me look at the save here. Raz, you save.
Okay.
But
So
you
what was
know
she
that your friend
She
has cast a spell on you.
suggested
Yeah.
that you stay the night with her.
You may just want to fail that save anyway.
I don't know about that. But I've already seen what happens when like monstery females like start commanding you to stay with them. In Null Society, that usually means that you're gonna get abused and mistreated, and possibly killed.
Alright, Layla.
I'm gonna move back. And then
I guess the ultimate
I cast a
question
spell.
here is like, is everybody going to retreat from this point on? Because she is not exactly going to follow you.
if I cast
I
a
don't know,
spell
but we
on
also
an
have
object,
to answer this question.
it's not gonna break the. Well, if that counted as breaking the charm.
What spell?
Yeah,
The fact that she
not the
cast
spell, just the
suggestion.
act. If I'm aware that she tried to compel me, is that an apparent act that threatens the charmed person? Because if it does, it breaks the spell.
I'm sorry. I get the outcome, but what are you trying to do to get that outcome?
She cast
Well,
a spell on him.
She cast charm on, or the suggestion on Raztak. So if that's considered a threatening action, then that would break the charm on Raztak. So that's what he's asking. He's asking, is he still charmed?
Oh.
It's an
I have
open-
to
He
pull
made it.
charm person up because this only references charm.
He doesn't have
person.
spellcraft, so he might not necessarily know for sure. But
Yeah, I don't know what
then again,
spell
he
it
did
is.
it. He didn't have to do a
Right.
will save, so I think that means he does know, and he made the save. So I think that also could mean that he knows that something is like messing with his mind.
Yes, that's right. He knows that she cast a spell on him and his mind went fuzzy. He doesn't know what it was or what his intention was, but he knows she cast something on him. Again, those little yellow particle effects that glowed around his head for a few moments before he shook them
Yeah.
off.
Well, now that I'm reading charm person, technically I didn't even need to do suggestion. I could have just
Yeah, that's what I was
charisma
saying. Like, you
offed.
didn't need to do it.
Yeah. What's your charisma bonus and what'd you roll? You rolled a 10? Well, I already fucked up and I already did it, so whatever. The thing's broken. He's no longer charmed. I don't want to deal with it anymore. It's 2 o'clock and it's not something we need to dwell on. But
Did we
I
wanna
do
pick
want to
this up again
know is,
later
are
when we
you
have a full party?
guys planning on leaving? Because if so, we can exit combat.
Yeah, even if the charm breaks, I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Okay, Nimitep is going to leave with all our other friends
Yep.
and try and convince this one, come with us.
So
Gotcha.
what
Don't
I was
stay
going to do
here.
for my turn probably here then is I'm moving back while I'm visible, and I'm going to begin casting silence.
Okay. Yeah, then you guys make your retreat. She actually has run out of effective spells to do anything about it.
No.
So
Alright, we go back in. We kill her.
I still move.
You don't
yeah, we
know
go back
that.
In, no.
You don't know that.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. So like I'm actually moving back, and I cast silence on one of these pillars up here, 20-foot radius, so that if she keeps following us over into there, she's in a silence. And I stay invisible because I didn't target her with it. I targeted an item. So I just
Right.
made this. I made the big area over here at the entrance of this, like by the arches over here, silent, and then continue moving, and then just move away.
Does,
Okay.
Run
does
away.
this count as keeping our Kingmaker tradition alive?
You didn't party wipe
Basically,
yet,
yeah.
but you got pretty close
We
to
almost
getting
did.
hard time, yeah.
No, if she charms the whole party, that's effectively a party wipe because
I ran out of
I mean,
charms because I failed a bunch, remember? Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. She probably could have, like, if me and Wizpop stick around and try to fight her, she probably kills us.
Just a melee
Oh,
damage.
she can get to you, yeah, melee-wise, yeah, absolutely.
Like, we don't have any way to actually down her. Like, not enough consistent damage.
Well, I mean, I could down her.
Right.
Yeah,
But
no,
you're
that's what
charmed.
I'm saying. You and Nematep were charmed. That was the end of the combat. There was nothing we could
Oh yeah, that was
do
the end of
at
the
that
combat. Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't wipe them.
Nope. Okay, so we will start
I mean, it
next
theoretically
week
could have been worse
Ooh.
if
with
Okay.
you
if she had
guys
been able to.
retreating.
Yeah, if she'd
Yeah.
been able to convince you guys just to stay there, and it's like me and Wizpops were probably not going to be able to like convince you guys to leave at that point. Then
Maybe not.
If she had convinced us to stay there,
maybe.
I mean, we could say that that's a wipe, or Secret could come up with something that like
Partial
just
wipe,
involves
basically.
us.
I mean,
Yeah, like doing things for them, I guess.
you guys would, and then me and Wizpops just hide out in the distance and wait, or go back and try to recruit someone else to come rescue you guys.
Well,
like
it's
I don't
like
know.
when
It definitely
yeah,
throws a
it's like
wrinkle in
when Mantis's character got charmed by the Menongal.
right.
Wizpops
In
casts
Strange Ale.
greater invisibility, walks in there, and just dumps damage versus damage versus damage on her until she dies.
We just need other new player characters to go and rescue the other ones.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, alright, so next
We
week
go
we'll
recruit the
start
Iconics.
with you guys leaving.
Yes,
You'll
the
still have
Iconics.
all your
Woo!
drain, but I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like retreat to a town, resupply up, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and they'll come back and they'll be refortified here probably, but so you gotta think about how you want to have them
for
refortify.
9 days, Nimitep can only think about her friend.
Well, I tried convincing her to come with us, but some people are just, they make bad life choices.
I wonder why
There's
she
only
didn't
so
want to
much you can
come
do.
with you. You should ask her, maybe. Yeah. You should go back and ask her, your friend. Too bad you guys don't have cell phones. Alright.
Ooh, I got 5 wisdom.
Ooh. 5.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
That's the thing. Drain. We're still at the level where drain is pretty annoying. We can kind of deal
Yeah.
with it. If I'd been a cleric, we could deal with it. But I'm an oracle, so I only was able to pick like so many. I mean, regular restoration is level 3 spell. I could probably get it next level.
We'll just have to go buy the service from like a high cleric or something.
Yeah. I'll probably pick restoration up next level with my favorite class bonus. But yeah.
My wisdom is the same as a giant maggot or a bogwind. I am seemingly incapable of planning.
What are you at?
So I'm now